inconveniences that come with relationships.
Campbell in the end zone. Caught.
And the last is why, which is you. We need the fans. We need the Auburn family.
The atmosphere, the crowd, the roar. That's what's special about this place. What's special about the Auburn family.
Auburn's going to go very long. Or Beasley. Nobody's going to go. Jackson, Auburn!
Up the middle, up and over. And Ham Nation. He is good. The kick is good. Auburn wins.
Out of the gun. Play action. They throw. Wide open. Touchdown. Touchdown. Javarian Johnson. Taken down at the line. He's not going to do it. Jason Jones. James with the 20. To the 15. To the 10. He's gone. Auburn's first win came at Piedmont Park in Atlanta in February of 1892. Today, the Tigers go after their 800th career win, becoming just the 13th FBS team to reach that mark. Good afternoon. War Eagle from Jordan-Hare Stadium with Jason Campbell, Will Herring, Paul Ellen, Bradlaw, Gene Dulaney, Patrick Tisdale, Ben Harling, along with Jacob Hillman. I'm Andy Bertram. A week ago in the Ozarks, Auburn put together its most impressive win of the Hugh Freeze era. The Tigers dominated Arkansas 48-10. Jarquez Hunter went over 2,000 yards in his career. SEC Special Teams Player of the Week, Keontae Scott, raced 74 yards for his first punt return for a touchdown. SEC Defensive Player of the Week, Jalen McLeod, recorded 9 tackles with 3 sacks and a forced fumble. And Alex McPherson set the Auburn record with his 17th straight made field goal. The Tigers became bowl eligible. On the way to the Conference USA championship game, New Mexico State has a 6-game winning streak for the first time since 1960. The Aggie offense begins with junior quarterback Diego Pavia. He's just the second New Mexico State QB with over 3,000 yards passing and over 1,000 yards rushing in his career. And defensively, the Aggies have held their opponents to 15 points per game in 7 of the last 8 contests. This is a classic sandwich game for Auburn, coming off a 3-game SEC win streak. And the Iron Bowl looms next week. It's up to the Tigers to take care of business today against a team with nothing to lose. The Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff continues in a moment. For generations, Alabama Extension has played a vital role in bettering the world around us. And by taking information discovered through Auburn University research to the people, we are empowering communities to tackle the challenges of tomorrow in a rapidly changing world. As educators, Extension is a partner in every county, bringing practical ways to better our homes, farms, people, and overall way of life. Alabama Extension, extending knowledge, improving lives. Discover more by visiting aces.edu.
Hey y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the pimento cheese. I was like, go cheese, go pimento, go honey, go get it.
Hi, this is Chantrice, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the mild spiciness of the pickled jalapenos. No, it's the crispy chicken. Actually, I can't decide. It's the entire sandwich.
Order the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
It's game day. What do you take to the tailgate? A flat screen TV? Take it to the tailgate. Your wife's favorite blender? The DJ sound system? With a Ford F-150 truck, you can take it all. With available Pro Power onboard that acts like a mobile generator, you can use F-150 to take your tailgate to the next level. Visit your local Ford dealer today. The Auburn Tigers and Ford F-150. Greatness starts here. See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
With Vizzy's vibrant dual flavors, the vibe is yours to decide.
I'm thinking Vizzy Refreshingly Berry. A round of blackberry lemon at the bar?
Could be good. Maybe Vizzy Vibrantly Tropical.
You always say vibrantly tropical.
Come on, a cooler full of papaya passion fruit on the beach?
Oh yeah, that's a vibe. I'm down.
Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Flavor for every vibe. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Molson Coors Beverage Company. Milwaukee, Wisconsin flavored beer.
You're listening to Auburn football. Now back to more of the Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff. Visit OutdoorAlabama.com to find your next adventure. Go hunt, go fish, get outdoors.
Welcome back to Jordan-Hare Stadium. The drum majors are on the field. The mace about to go into the turf at Pat Dye Field, and the Auburn University Marching Band about to descend on the ballpark here today. For more than 100 years, Eagles have been associated with Auburn's football program. Today, Aurea continued the tradition that is uniquely Auburn by circling the stadium and landing near midfield. Her flight represents the combined efforts of the Auburn College of Veterinary Medicine, the Auburn University Raptor Center, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service in promoting the conservation of all birds of prey. It is a magnificent November afternoon and what will become an early evening for football today. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and the smart features of a Ford F-150. It's the official truck, of course, of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Jason Campbell, what are your Ford keys to today's game?
Yeah, Andy, for me today, this offense, continue what you did last week. You went on the road last weekend. You drove that first drive down the field, and you scored, and you put a lot of pressure on the opposing team. I expect our offense to do the same today against a really good New Mexico State team. Number 2 for me, our offensive line, continue to get great push up front, continue to take advantage of this line of scrimmage, and let Jarquez and those guys behind them continue to rush the ball for over 200 yards a game. Number 3, defense has forced 19 turnovers and 19 straight, has forced a turnover in 19 straight games. Like, that's an outstanding defeat. That shows you how fast the defense can play. We would need that again today with a team that can throw the ball for over 2,000 yards so far and rush the ball for over 2,000 yards so far. Number 4 for me, don't get caught in the sandwich game. You know, you can't come out here today and get caught looking ahead to Alabama next week. And you probably going to have to bring some energy because a lot of the student base has left for Thanksgiving already. So we got to bring that energy tonight on the sidelines and feed off each other.
You look at this Auburn defense, and early in the season, the only pressure Auburn can get on a quarterback was bringing a linebacker or a safety or a cornerback. Now listen, a Ron Roberts defense is going to do that, but of late it's been those guys up front that is getting that pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, the guys up front has done a really good job. We struggled with that early in the season. We wasn't getting a lot of pass rush with our front 4 guys. Now I think the guys have kind of figured out the system and figured out how to attack opposing offensive lines without having to bring a blitz every time to create pressure. Jalen McLeod had an outstanding game last week. 4 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, forced fumble. You know, he has come into his own of late as well. Kedrick Falk, our big freshman, has come into his own. So the guys are buying into the system, Andy, but I think a lot of that has to do with the way the guys are playing on the back end. They're doing a great job of not allowing too much separation, which forces the quarterback to hold the ball.
It helps when you're healthy. Jalen McLeod told me that he really didn't feel healthy until Auburn went into the Ole Miss game. And, Jason, he has played like it of late.
Yeah, he's definitely played like he's healthy. I know early in the season he was, battering a bad ankle and everything, and that hurts the defensive guy that can rush the passer. And now you can tell he's fully healthy, and we're seeing the best of Jalen McLeod late in November right here. So this is the best time you want to be playing your best football, and then I think Auburn is playing their best football right now towards the end of the season. 2 games to play today, and of course the Iron Bowl in a Saturday. You want to continue to execute. You want to continue to get better even before that Alabama team comes in here. Yeah, you want to show that last week wasn't a fluke. You want to show that last week is all about chemistry and all about playing together, and that this team has showed up and understand that they're all in. And how you do that today, you come off a big road win and you come home this week and you apply that same pressure and you don't have the letdown. That's the sign of a growing and mature football team.
It's the first of 2 straight home games for the Tigers to end the regular season, and it starts today with Auburn in New Mexico State. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Download the new and improved Auburn Game Day app. It's fully customizable to your interests with the new My Auburn tab. Plus, buy tickets, skip concession lines, be a part of game day giveaways, shop the latest Auburn gear, and get live in-game scoring. Plus, listen to every broadcast from the Auburn Sports Network, even when multiple games are happening simultaneously on the official mobile app of Auburn Athletics, the Auburn Game Day app. Download it now.
Children's of Alabama reminds you that every child's head injury should be treated like a serious injury until a doctor says it's not. In fact, the CDC estimates some 4 million sports and recreation-related concussions occur each year. Even a minor fall or collision may be a concern. Symptoms typically include headaches, unsteadiness, confusion, or sleepiness. To find out what to do in case of a suspected concussion, visit childrensal.org/concussion and always dial 911 in case of an emergency.
If SEC football runs deep in your veins, then Sirius XM SEC Radio is what you need to listen to. We're talking conference and team previews, plus hear live games, news, and analysis from experts like Chris Doering, Aaron Murray, and Max Starks. Go in-depth with your favorite team with coaches shows, championship specials, and more. Get inside SEC football like nowhere else. Feed your fandom on the Sirius XM app. Stay up to date anywhere you go. Just download the app and start streaming.
Adventure is waiting for you at Alabama State Parks. So, pack your bags. With so much to explore, there's something for everybody. Whether you're hiking the foothills of the Appalachians or wading into the warm waters of the Gulf, finding a vacation that you and your family will love comes naturally at any one of our Alabama State Parks. To learn more, call 800-ALAPARK or visit alapark.com. This message brought to you by your Alabama State Parks.
This is offensive lineman Cam Stutz, and these are the Yellowwood starting lineups for the Tigers.
Defensive line.
Justin Rogers, Detroit, Michigan, Oak Park High School.
Marcus Harris, Montgomery, Alabama, Park Crossing High School.
Kildare Falk, Highland Home School, Highland Home.
Linebackers.
Jalen McLeod, Washington, D.C., Frenchman Collegiate Academy.
Eugene Asante, Alexandria, Virginia, Westfield High School.
Austin Keys, Taylorsville, Mississippi, Seminary High School.
Secondary.
DJ James, Mobile, Alabama, Spanish Fort High School.
Nehemiah Preach, Jackson, Alabama, Jackson High School.
Keontae Scott, San Diego, California, Helix High School.
Jalen Simpson, Brunswick, Georgia, Frederica Academy.
Zion Puckett, Griffin, Georgia, Sparta High School.
Offensive line.
Dylan Wade, Houston, Texas, South Falls.
Gunnar Britton, Conway, South Carolina, Conway High School.
Connor Liu, Kennesaw, Georgia, Kennesaw Mountain High School.
Cam Stutz, Killen, Alabama, Brooks High School.
Xavier Miller, Memphis, Tennessee, Wooddale High School.
Receivers.
Rivaldo Ferrer, Lauderhill, Florida, Boyd Anderson High School.
Jay Fair, Dallas, Texas, Rockwall Heath High School.
Caleb Burton, Houston, Texas, Lake Travis High School.
Corey Moore, Kenner, Louisiana, Archbishop Romo High School.
Running back.
Jarquez Hunter, Philadelphia, Mississippi, Neshoba Central High School.
Quarterback.
Peyton Thorne, Naperville, Illinois, Naperville Central High School.
Special teams.
Reed Hughes, Conway, Arkansas, Conway High School.
Jacob Quattlebaum, Enterprise, Alabama, Enterprise High School.
Oscar Chapman, Adelaide, South Australia, Prince Alfred College.
Alex McPherson, Fort Payne, Alabama, Fort Payne High School.
The starting lineups have been brought to you by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood pressure-treated pond. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
You've been listening to the Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff on the Auburn Sports Network. Now, it's game time. Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Auburn football is brought to you by Ford. Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. The Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. By Cook's Pest Control and the Centricon system, the unbeatable combination for termite protection. Chick-fil-A. Download the Chick-fil-A app and score big before the game begins. And by Alabama Power, proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama. Let's go back to Jordan-Hare Stadium with Will Herring on the sidelines. And alongside Jason Campbell, here's the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Auburn's team captains today, Luke Deal, Zion Puckett, Cam Stutz, and Marcus Harris make their way to midfield for today's toss of the coin. And the Auburn University Marching Band in the AU at the south end of Jordan-Hare, and Auburn about to make its way out of the Davis family locker room and onto the playing surface at Pat Dye Field for this second to last regular season game of the 2023 season. Game day weather forecast is presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Flavor for every vibe. Celebrate responsibly. 71 degrees, clear blue, sunny skies overhead. Wind out of the north by northwest at 10 miles per hour. For mid November. This is a spectacular day for football as Auburn gets set to face New Mexico State. The Tigers in their home unis with the white trousers, the classic blue jerseys with the white numerals, and the Auburn helmet with the AU along the sides. And the New Mexico State makes its way onto Pat Dye Field with the white away jerseys today, the white helmets and red or crimson trousers. Auburn's just getting ready, getting used to that crimson opponent on the other side for these final two games. And the Auburn Tigers, with Hugh Freeze in his first season as Auburn's head coach, makes their way onto the field. His 13th season as a collegiate head coach, a record of 109-51. Jerry Kill on the other sideline in his 25th season as a collegiate coach, a record of 172-114. And he has New Mexico State eligible for a bowl for a second straight year. Auburn's captains and New Mexico State's captains are coming to midfield. And today's toss of the coin is presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. We'll head down for today's toss of the coin.
Hey, gentlemen, umpire today is Mr. Crockett. You are the visitor for us. You're going to call it. It says tails and it says heads very clearly, okay? What are you going to call for us? You're calling tails, okay? What is it?
It's heads.
That's heads. Okay, I mean, you won, you can kick, receive, or defer.
No, you defer.
I assume you want the ball, right? Okay, which way you want to kick? Okay, put your back over here, please.
All right, guys, y'all come on. All right, guys, we won the toss. We have deferred, so we will be kicking the ball off. I'm out here hanging out with Ian and Miss Emery, two miracle babies born just over 1 pound 13 years ago. What a blessing it is to be out here on this beautiful afternoon, guys.
All right, so the Tigers, and great to see those folks with you down there. Well, Auburn goes on defense. Not a big surprise, certainly the way Auburn's defense has played this season.
Yeah, no doubt, Andy. You know, putting this defense out there first sets the tempo, sets the tone. You know, like I said, they have a good quarterback, but they also can run the football really well. But if our defense can get out there and force them to go 3 and out, then our offense gets the ball and go down and score, you immediately put negative thoughts into New Mexico State's head to say, hey, this is not a game you want to come in and contend with us today and get them focused on their Conference USA championship and not trying to win today.
With a 38-29 win over Western Kentucky last week, New Mexico State heads to its first conference title championship game in program history. They play at Liberty in the championship game of Conference USA next week. New Mexico State last crowned a champion in a conference in the Missouri Valley back in 1978. Just 3 conference championships in Aggies history. So this is a huge deal for New Mexico State. It is the 28th time that the Aggies will line up against an SEC opponent. Currently, New Mexico State is 0-27 against Power 5 opponents, and Auburn wants to make that 0-28 here in a couple of hours here this afternoon. Beautiful day for football. Of course, about the third quarter, it'll be cooler and dark as we are into that part of the year. But it's going to be very interesting to see how Auburn comes out and early today, Jason, because in this 3-game win streak, one of the marks of this Auburn ball club has been how quickly Auburn is getting off to the start.
Yeah, Auburn starts fast these last couple of weeks. You saw last week, not only did we start fast on the offense, but in special teams, Keontae Scott on that punt return, making a 14-0 game very quickly on the road against Arkansas. You know, that's the type of things that puts doubt in your opponent's head right there when you can come out and start fast like that. The other thing, this New Mexico State defense, they started the first 3 games of the season. They gave up 31 points per game. Their last 7 games, they've only given up 17 or under. So this is a defense that knows how to play a little bit. And offensively, like I said, we can rush the football, but they can also pass it. So well-balanced offense. Great challenge for us today as we get a chance to see our Tigers here this afternoon.
Reggie Akels and Star Thomas to take this kickoff, and they'll just watch it sail to the back line of the end zone from Alex McPherson. So 1st and 10 for Diego Pavia and New Mexico State's offense. He tweaked a hamstring in that win at Western Kentucky last week. Interesting to see how he plays today with that conference championship game looming next week.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to do a lot of running today. Wouldn't try to hurt that hamstring more than it already is. I expect him to probably do a lot of passing with him just within the pocket and also handing the ball off to their running backs, Jamani Jones.
6 foot, 200-pound junior from Albuquerque off the left hash in the shotgun. Diego Pavia on first down. Auburn brings a corner up to the line of scrimmage and blitzes him. Pavia throws it. It is complete to the 30-yard line, and a 5-yard gain on the play to Thomas Whitford. Thomas with a Z, a redshirt senior from Narragansett, Rhode Island.
Yeah, Thomas Whitford, a big guy, 6'4", 260 pounds, tight end right there, running that quick stick route in and out his break with a great route right there by him.
Eugene Asante with the tackle after a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 for the Aggies at their own 30 in the pistol. Pavia from the right hash mark now. Jamani Jones is the tailback, and he will carry it. Up the middle, he gets 5 yards, make it 5.5 on a first down for New Mexico State. Tackle made by Keontae Scott for the Tigers.
Yeah, Jamani Jones hitting up behind that left guard and left tackle right there for a first down. This team is averaging 204.6 yards per game rushing the football.
It's a team that averages over 418 yards a game in total offense and nearly 29 points per ball game. First down for New Mexico State. Those are the football just beyond the 35-yard line. In between the hashes, trips to the short side of the field. That's the New Mexico State boundary. Pavia from the gun. Now brings the tight end in motion. He rolls right as Pavia. He sets up and he throws up the sideline, and it is caught but out of bounds. Caught up the sideline by Star Thomas out of the backfield for New Mexico State. Defended on the play by DJ James for the Tigers.
Yeah, DJ right there playing that ball really well right there. Fortunate enough, he didn't do anything to get a pass interference call right there. Good job of playing defense and making sure that receiver couldn't come down with a foot inbounds.
New Mexico State huddles. It's 2nd and 10 for the Aggies. Just the start of things at Jordan-Hare Stadium from the New Mexico State 35. Empty backfield, double receivers right. One comes in motion near side. That's Jamani Jones, who sets up in the slot. Pavia rolls to the Auburn boundary. He looks and he throws a little sidearm pass. It's good for 11 yards and a first down for New Mexico State. Pass to Cordell David, a junior from Winnie, Texas.
Yeah, safe call right there by Jerry Gill. His offense right there. Doing a sprint left pass where you're trying to run a high-low formation where you're trying to throw a corner ball, but then they ran a curl underneath it right there. That's why he was able to find his guy, Cordell David.
12th catch of the year for David. First down for New Mexico State, their 2nd first down of the drive. Out to the Aggie 46. Out of the pistol, now out of the shotgun. As Jones flanks Pavia, who throws to the boundary for New Mexico State, a screen across midfield to the Auburn 49-yard line to Jonathan Brady, a sophomore from Las Vegas. The 30th catch. He is the leading receiver, taken down by Jalen Simpson.
Yeah, all 3 of these receivers for New Mexico State, Brady, Bellamy, and Hudson, all 3 of these guys have over 20-some catches this season so far. Keontae Scott right there also in on that tackle.
A gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6 for the Aggies just across midfield. Auburn with 4 on the line of scrimmage. Pavia from the right hash mark. Scott cheated a little bit to the line. He comes on a blitz. Play action, throw, almost intercepted. And a flag comes down. They're going to get Jalen Simpson. I thought he had a chance to intercept the ball against Jonathan Brady. But a flag is thrown upfield, and Ken Williamson will give us the call.
Yeah, Jalen looked like he was in good position, but I think his left arm going to get the left hip right there of the receiver. That's what the back is.
Interference, defense number 36. The penalty will place the ball at the spot of the foul and includes an automatic first down.
3rd first down for New Mexico State. Yeah, he did hook him just a little bit, turned him just a bit, and an interference penalty against the Tigers. And New Mexico State's drive continues. 1st and 10 now at the Auburn 39, the spot of the foul.
Yeah, anytime you see that left arm hooked on that receiver turns just a little bit like Brady did, it causes a penalty flag to come out.
Just inside the left hash mark, double wide receivers right and left for the Aggies at the Auburn 39. Pavia in the gun. Play clock is down to 3. There's the snap. Pavia drops to throw. Now rolls to his right. Looking to throw. He does. Upfield and incomplete. Pass was intended for Jonathan Brady. It was short. Threw into a little bit of a crowd there. Defending for Auburn, among those there, Cam Riley, number 13.
Yeah, you're always taught as a quarterback, don't ever throw the ball back across your body, especially when you're going towards the sideline and having to throw to your opposite arm side right there. He's fortunate enough no one of Auburn was in the middle right there to pick that ball off. Cam Riley was in coverage trying to play some zone coverage with the linebacker running down the middle there.
Pavia 3 of 5 for 20 yards for New Mexico State. This is 2nd and 10 for the Aggies from the Auburn 39. Pavia looks to the sideline. Has 2 receivers that way. Now brings one in motion across the set. Pavia drops to throw. It's a middle screen and it's incomplete. He threw to Jamani Jones, who dropped the football. Zykevius Walker stayed home on the play and nearly broke it up.
Yeah, good job by the Auburn defense right there. Recognizing the down and distance situation, understand that, hey, they're going to try to sneak a screen in here, probably try to pick up some of these yards. Good job of being aware there by Zykevius Walker.
Good pressure as well from Cam Riley. 3rd down this season. New Mexico State just a shade under 40%. Pavia drops to throw. He throws. The pass is complete, but shy of the first down to the Auburn 34-yard line. It was Eli Stowers, who is their backup quarterback, taken down by DJ James. Stowers, their backup quarterback, but has played quite a bit at tight end this season.
Yeah, you're right. Backup quarterback plays tight end, so if they ever put someone else in besides Pavia, it'll be Stowers. But right there, great coverage by DJ James on the crossing route right there of staying hip to hip with Stowers right there, forcing a 4th down here.
New Mexico State 7 of 10 on 3rd down this season. This is 4th and 5. Pavia rolls to the Auburn boundary. He's in pressure. He throws back across the body. It's incomplete, and a late flag comes in. Cordell David, the intended receiver. I think they're going to get Larry Nixon the 3rd.
Yeah, that's going to be questionable right there. You know, quarterback flowing out to his left, throwing back across.
Defense number 30. The penalty won't place the ball at the spot of the foul and includes an automatic 1st down.
2nd interference penalty of the drive.
Yeah, 2nd time they called us for pass interference and kind of kept the drives alert for this New Mexico State's offense right there. That one was very questionable. I saw the one early on Jalen with the hand on the hip, but that one there, I thought they could have kept the flag in the pocket.
So New Mexico State's drive continues to the Auburn 25. From the left hash, Star Thomas, the tailback, in the pistol behind Pavia. Pavia turns, play action, rolls, looks back to the Auburn boundary. He is pressured. Pavia throws it up the boundary, and it's incomplete. I think he basically threw it away in the direction of Trent Hudson, a junior from Killeen, Texas. Pressure from Zion Puckett.
Yeah, great job by our defense right there. Staying home backside. Pavia wanted to roll right. It was going to be a throwback pass on a wheel route. Our defense did a good job of running with the receiver and forcing him to continue to his right side. And like I said, Pavia's not going to run a lot today, Andy, because of that hamstring. So he did a good job just throwing that ball away. And I see him right there stretching a little bit after that play. Tells me that thing is still not where it wants to be.
2nd and 10 from the Auburn 25 for New Mexico State. Double wide receivers right and left for the Aggies. Play clock is down to 3. It's 1 as the ball is snapped. Pavia, short drop, pressured. Pavia gets away from the first man. Rolls to the Auburn boundary, throws it up the sideline. The pass is complete down to the 4. Pass complete to Eli Stowers at the 4-yard line. Keldrick Falk with pressure on the play. Just couldn't get there. And Stowers with the catch.
Yeah, Stowers right there throwing that ball. 2 receivers was in the same area right there. And Stowers was able to come down with that ball. You know, just what a heads-up play right there, putting that ball where only his receiver can catch it. Like I said, Keldrick Falk chasing him down there.
1st and goal for New Mexico State. Opening drive from the Auburn 4. 10-12 in the first quarter. Jones, the tailback, flanking Pavia from the hash. Pavia wants to run. There's a flag, and they moved. New Mexico State moved. Looked like the right side.
Offense, everybody but the center moved. 5-yard penalty. Remains 1st down.
Everybody moved.
That means the center didn't know his own snap count.
I agree. Yeah. That's a good call. 2nd and a goal from the 9. That center is Cannon Yarrow. a 6'1" redshirt junior from Provo, Utah, and a transfer from Southern Utah.
Yeah, center probably like, why you got to single me out like that?
Yeah. But 2nd and goal from the 9 now for New Mexico State. Ball at the left hash. They snap the ball. They fake a reverse. Pavia rolls to his right, throws to the back of the end zone. It's caught, and a touchdown. Oh, they're going to give a touchdown on the play to Cordell David.
Yeah, a little razzle play right there where they try to fake a sweep and then.
Oh, I don't know if he got a foot down or not, Jason.
Yeah, I think that toe got the line right there.
I don't think he caught the ball until he was out of bounds. I'm surprised we're not seeing a review right now.
Yeah, all touchdowns supposed to go to review if it's close, and I think this one's going to get called for a review here. Matter of fact, they're still looking at it. That's why they haven't set the field goal unit just yet.
It is close. He gets a foot down, but was it before or after the catch? Well, I'll tell you what, that foot may be down on the catch.
Yeah, his right foot might have been down. I know everyone's looking at that left foot, but it's the right foot.
It will stand. Yeah, it will stand. So New Mexico State drives 75 yards on the opening drive, and Ethan Albertson is out for the extra point. He's 37 of 38, make it 38 of 39 this season. And New Mexico State takes the opening drive, 75 yards for the score. 9:34 to go in the first quarter. Boy, they've done something that most teams haven't done this year. That score a touchdown in the first quarter against Auburn. The score, New Mexico State 7, Auburn nothing. Stay tuned, Auburn football continues in a moment.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts, cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Don't you mean fa la 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 la?
Nope, we're shaking things up.
Whatever you say.
Shake things up this season at the Toyotathon sales event. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 24 months, plus $500 holiday bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places. Offer valid through December 5th, 2023. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3638 do-it signing. No security deposit. With select equipment, $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
The Houston Clinic would like to welcome Dr. Brad Young, the newest addition to our team of experienced medical professionals at Auburn's Houston Clinic. Specializing in joint replacements, sports medicine, and arthroscopic surgery, Dr. Young has treated athletes and worked with sports teams from middle and high school to college and professional teams. Call now to schedule your evaluation. Houston Clinic. Research, education, treatment. Houston.com.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
In the last the last 89 games, that's just the 37th first quarter touchdown allowed by the Auburn defense. New Mexico State 7, Auburn nothing. Let's go down to Will Herring for a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Hey guys, that's a defense. You come to the sideline, you're asking what are they trying to do to us? And with this quarterback being an athletic, mobile guy, but he's got a little bit of a hamstring, he is scrambling to throw, I believe, not to run. But he is highly effective outside the pocket. So look for our defense to try to shore up the edges and keep him in the pocket to make him beat us from between the tackles.
75 yards, 11 plays, 5 minutes and 26 seconds. 2 pass interference penalties against Auburn. 9-yard touchdown pass from Pavia to David. 10 passes, 1 run in that drive.
Yeah, I understand the first pass interference, got the hand around the hip a little bit. I get that one, but the second one was very questionable, the one that kept the drive alive right there.
Ethan Albertson will kick it away for New Mexico State into the north end zone where Brian Battie and Sean Jackson reside. Battie comes up and takes it at the 7. Angles to the Auburn boundary to the 20. Angles back 25, spins to the 30, and out to the 34. And the Mexico State player loses their helmet. Nice return by Brian Battie. SeatGeek now the official ticketing partner of Auburn Athletics. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, so Tiger fans can fan. All right, what does Auburn do on its opening drive?
I think you got to start fast. Do the same thing you did last week. Got Peyton Thorne involved in the run game early last week. Get him on the edge, keeping the defense honest.
Thorne, 129 of 203 on the season, 1,432 yards. Thorne turns, he hands the ball to Jarquez Hunter, tries to get to the outside and is taken down on the play by Sonye Apiu, redshirt freshman out of Long Beach, California, his 26th tackle of the season.
Yeah, he coming backside right there. Didn't get a chance to get a hand on him. He coming down the line of scrimmage, able to tackle Jarquez for a loss.
Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 for Auburn. Hunter goes in motion. Thorne will throw it to Jarquez. Jarquez goes down at the line of scrimmage and gets a yard on the play. He was trying to angle back and just lost his footing.
Yeah, right there. Luke Deal got a good block on the slot on the DB right there on the nickel guy. He was trying to get Jarquez to come behind him. I think Jarquez saw a little bit of daylight inside. Was going to try to cut that back up inside right there and lost his footing.
Auburn, 35% on 3rd down this season. New Mexico State defensively allowing 37% on 3rd down. And for Auburn, this is 3rd down and 11 at the 33. Double wide receivers right and left from the left hash mark. Thorne brings Fairweather in motion across the set. The snap to Peyton. Drops. He was going to run it. Peyton Thorne puts it or tucks it, gets to the 40, dives forward, and he's going to be 2 yards shy of the first down. He got 9 of the 11 yards Auburn needed on the play.
Yeah, good job by Peyton right there, sliding up in the pocket. The left end right there came free, and he just ducked underneath his arm right there and came up in the pocket and got moving forward right there. Almost able to get that first down with his legs.
Well, we haven't seen this in a while. Auburn doesn't score on its opening drive, and Oscar Chapman looks into the sunshine to punt this one away for the Tigers. 44.2 yards per punt. Brady to take this punt. A fair catch called for at the 14-yard line. 7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. New Mexico State on top of Auburn, 7-0 after a 3-and-out by the Auburn offense. A 44-yard punt by Chapman, no return by New Mexico State. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
What does commitment sound like? At Alabama Power, we hear you, we see you, and celebrate you on long practice days, game days that bring us together, and every day in between. Your commitment to making an impact for the team, for the fans. That inspires us to be at our best for the communities we champion across the state. We're committed to this kind of energy. That's power for a better Alabama. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out the Rio, Forte, Soul, or the Sporty Stinger. And don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn Athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Rico.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on the college football superfan who painted their back window in school colors, and their side windows, and the mirrors, and most of the windshield. Why would you pay a rate based on anyone else? Get a rate based on you with DriveWise in the Allstate app.
Not available in California, subject to terms and conditions. Some states' participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating, while in some states your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
7 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. New Mexico State leads Auburn 7-0. William Andrews and family on the field along with the James Owens family, the former Auburn tailback, the winner of the James Owens Courage Award.
And you know one thing about this New Mexico State offense is they average 14.6 yards per pass in each game. That's 9th in the nation.
Diego Pavia, among the Aggie greats, ranks 15th in career passing yards. He's just a season and a half into his career. 3rd in career rushing yards by a quarterback. 1st and 10 back at the 14 for New Mexico State. Trips left, one single receiver to the right. Ball in the middle of the field. Pavia, the quarterback, with Jamani Jones, the tailback. Excuse me, that's Malachi Young, who tries to get to the corner. He's in some trouble. Reverses his field. He's still in some trouble. Turns the corner across the 20 and gets 10 yards. And they give him 12 and a first down. Heck of a run by Malachi Young.
Yeah, Malachi Young right there showing some elusiveness right there, running the speed option. Pavia saw he pitched it early, and then Malachi Young saw that the defense was outflanking him. He just cut that ball back right there and was able to pick up a huge gain, cutting it backside.
Out to the 27-yard line. Makylin Young, a redshirt freshman from Midland, Texas. And now Star Thomas, the tailback. Flanking Pavia from the right hash mark. 1st and 10 from the New Mexico State 27. He's in some trouble. He throws it with pressure up the field, and it's caught at the 45, and another flag comes in. Jordan Parker, a freshman from Chandler, Arizona, defended by Nehemiah Pritchett. I think this is going to be interference, but it's a complete catch or a complete pass.
Yeah, New Mexico State is going to decline this one here. They're going to probably call pass interference, but you know, Pavia again stepping up in the pocket right there, throwing the ball downfield with a defender hip to hip with his receiver. But look like New Mexico State is complaining. This may go against the offense, but we'll see here.
It was thrown upfield on the catch, and we wait for Ken Williamson's
Pass
call.
interference. Defense, penalty will be declined. Result of the play is a catch and a first down.
Auburn was able to get pressure on Pavia. I think it was Keontae Scott, who came off the corner, but Pavia threw it, and a great pass to Jordan Parker for a first down.
Yeah, the way they was discussing it was almost like their receiver do something, but as you watch the replay right there, Nehemiah Pritchett, when he turned his hips a little bit, kind of bumped the receiver. Another questionable pass interference call, but those flags are going to come out anytime it knocks the receiver off his immediate route.
Pavia 7 of 11 for 83 yards. Scrimmaging now from the Auburn 45. Thomas in the pistol behind Pavia. Ball in between the hashes. Double wide receivers stack up right and left for the Aggies. Handoff, Thomas bounces to the outside, gets to the Auburn 40. Head down close to the first down for New Mexico State. Looks like he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, delayed run right there by Star Thomas. Pavia waiting for him to take the ball right there. He got that ball and bounced it outside to his left right there. Star Thomas, 6 feet, 225-pound running back, great size.
Out of Homer, Louisiana, transferred to Mexico State from Coffeyville Community College in Kansas. 2nd and 2 from the Auburn 37, left hash. Thomas flanks Pavia. Auburn's offside. It's a free play. Pavia throws, and it's intercepted up the Auburn boundary. Intercepted by Nehemiah Pritchett. He gets across midfield and is slammed by Pavia, who then gets slammed to the turf. Some pushing and shoving going on in front of the Auburn sideline. The interception is coming back. Auburn was offside. It was Jalen McLeod who was offside, and it will erase the interception.
Well, you also don't get unnecessary roughness on the quarterback from New Mexico State, and then probably get another unsportsmanlike on Auburn defense. Someone came in and knocked him down.
There may be offsetting penalties after the play.
Got Kedrick Falk right there for
Falk was Pavia. Well, and McLeod was the one that was offside, coming off the right edge.
They got a lot to sort through
Yes,
here.
they do.
Live ball foul or dead ball foul. Offside. Defense number 35. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot will result in a first down. After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the original offensive team, number 10. That'll be enforced 15 yards from succeeding spot. It'll be first down. That's where the change will be set.
All right, so it was a free play for Pavia on the offside by McLeod. But then Pavia, after the interception, picked up Nehemiah Pritchett and slammed him down in front of the Auburn bench.
Well, Andy, he was a 3-time state champion wrestler in high school, and right there you saw a little bit of that.
He showed us a wrestling move there. And it's a 15-yard penalty as a result. The main thing is New Mexico State keeps the football.
So what happens? Does it go to second down? Because that would have been an automatic first down based off where they were on the field. And then the 15-yard penalty, look, it marks them back. They still get the first down, so the penalty comes. They got to sort through this here.
And it looks like they're going to do just that, Jason. All right, it was offside against McLeod. There's no question about that. On the free play, Nehemiah Pritchett picked off the pass, returned it almost to midfield, and that's where Pavia body slammed it.
So they gave the first down, but then marked off the penalty yardage.
Back to the Auburn 46.5-yard line. First down for the Aggies. Play clock down to 5. Pavia hands the ball off the right side to the Auburn 40, down to the 38-yard line. Star Thomas.
Yeah, Jalen Simpson coming up right there, making a big hit on Star Thomas. Otherwise, there's a lot of space behind him if he's able to shake him right there. Good job of Jalen Simpson getting Star Thomas to the ground.
It's a good run by Star Thomas, an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2 for the Aggies at the Auburn 38. Ball in between the hashes. Double wide receivers to the Auburn boundary, a single receiver to the New Mexico State boundary. Keontae Scott comes on the blitz, the handoff to Star Thomas, and he rolls across the first down marker, gets close to the 35-yard line, which is enough for a first down. Eugene Asante on the stop.
Yeah, Auburn right now got to get a better job in their run fits right now. Right now, New Mexico State is seeing something backside on those backside cuts. We got to make sure that we're not overflowing too fast. And guys that's supposed to stay home backside, you have to make sure you stay attentive to your details, not overrun some of these run plays, and let the guy come right back to you.
Trips to the boundary, the New Mexico State boundary for the Aggies. 1st and 10 from the Auburn 35. Play clock is down to 2. They barely get the play off. Well, either that or they called timeout. I think New Mexico State got
Play
it.
of game, offense, 5-yard penalty. Made first down.
They've been close a couple times so far in this first quarter, and that time ran out of time. 3:49 in the first. New Mexico State leads Auburn 7-0. Auburn's only offensive drive was a 3-and-out.
It almost seems like that's their strategy, and to come in this game and to slow it down. They have eaten up a lot of clock in this first quarter so far and just kind of slow play this whole ball game with Auburn.
First and 15 for the Aggies from the Auburn 40. Pavia. Whistle and a timeout called to New Mexico State.
First time out of the half, New Mexico State.
I think they were running out of time one more time.
Yeah, and I'm glad they did call a timeout because right there they was running a switch with a wheel. What I mean by that, the outside receiver was running a post with a wheel route, was wide open for a touchdown. So thank them for that timeout.
3:22 remaining in the first quarter. First and 15 for the Aggies at the Auburn 40 when play resumes. New Mexico State leads Auburn 7-0. Auburn football continues in a moment.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for... Aw, Jim.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
We're still on the air.
Hello, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. They say Coke Zero Sugar is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. War Eagle.
Tackle your to-do list this season and find the right Aetna Medicare plan for you in your home state of Alabama. With Aetna Medicare Advantage plans, you can get a $0 monthly plan premium with hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage. Plans also include dental, vision, and an over-the-counter benefit. Be the star quarterback of your health. Call us for a personalized coverage review now. 1-833-771-7542. TTY 711. Aetna Medicare is an HMO PPO plan with a Medicare contract. RSNPs also have contracts with state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in our plans depends on contract renewal. Plan features and availability may vary by service area.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings.
Carrier, a proud partner of Auburn Athletics and special needs assistance stations for you. Turn to the experts with Carrier.
Auburn family, let's be million-dollar game changers together. Help On to Victory hit 5,000 members by National Signing Day, December 20th, to unlock a $1 million donation to support Auburn student athletes. Become a member today at ontovictory.com. That's ontovictory.com.
Today's game against New Mexico State is presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business, celebrating 10 years of being a named college. Visit harvard.auburn.edu to see the transformation. Now, back to Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Paul Allen checking the Yellowwood scoreboard very quickly. Bo Nix, a couple of early touchdown passes. Oregon leads Arizona State 14-0. North Carolina up 7-0 on Clemson as they go to the second quarter. And Tennessee scored on the opening play, but Georgia's answered with 10 quick points. They go to the second quarter. Bulldogs lead the Volunteers 10-7. Andy, that's a Yellowwood update.
All right, Paul, thanks. Tigers trail 7-0, 3:22 in the first quarter. 14 plays offensively for New Mexico State to Auburn's 3. Time of possession, 7:31 for the Aggies, 1:49 for Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn's got to find a way to try to stop the slid right now that they're on defensively, giving us some big plays in the run game here to the New Mexico State offense.
1st and 15 for the Aggies at the Auburn 40. Ball in the middle of the field. Jemani Jones flanks the quarterback Pavia, who rolls, now hands the ball to Jones, and Jones is hit behind the line of scrimmage and loses a yard on the play. Lawrence Johnson was there, so was Keldrick Falk.
Yeah, good job right there. Lawrence Johnson staying home, backside. Keldrick Falk coming down the line of scrimmage right there, also assisted on that tackle. That's what you're going to need to see right here to force this New Mexico State offense into some second and long and third and long situations. Keep them out of these third and short situations right here. This is a big play for this defense right here coming up, Andy.
This is 2nd and 16 for the Aggies with trips to the wide side of the field, the New Mexico State boundary, a pair to the Auburn boundary. Empty backfield for Pavia. The snap, he quick throws to the left to the Auburn boundary, and out of bounds at the 35-yard line is Trent Hudson, a junior from Killeen, Texas. Kaufman makes the stop for Auburn.
This is what Auburn did really well last week against Arkansas. Jalen McLeod coming off the edge last week, getting 4 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble. See if he has anything up his sleeve right here on this big third down.
3rd down for New Mexico State. From the Auburn 34. 3rd and 9 for the Aggies. Auburn rushes 4. Pavia is swallowed up. Falk was there. So was Elijah McAllister for the Tigers.
Yeah, big sack right there by Elijah McAllister and Keldrick Falk right there getting in on Pavia right there, knowing he's elusive. Right there, forcing his 4th down. See if they decide to kick a field goal or try to pooch punters deep.
The longest field goal this season by Ethan Albertson is 47 yards. He hasn't even attempted a field goal of over 50. And this one would be about a 52-yarder.
Yeah, I think they're going to take a delay of game and try to pooch punt, get a room, give a little bit more room for the punter to try to pin us back deep.
Zach Haynes is the punter for New Mexico State, a redshirt junior from Potosi, Missouri. He transferred from Southeast Missouri State.
Play of game. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Remains forked out.
Haynes has 15 punts inside the 20 this season, and he's going to try and pin Keontae Scott really deep.
Keontae, the big return last week for a touchdown. If he gets his hands on this ball in open space, you know he's going to take it.
He is at the 10. If it goes over his head, I'm not sure he goes after the ball. Haynes will punt it up the left hash mark. And he gets it away. It's an end-over-end kick. Keontae lets it go, and it's taken at the 5. Downed at the 5. So a long field for Auburn to go with 1:06 remaining in the first quarter. 36-yard punt and a good one by Zach Haynes. And 1st and 10 for Auburn at its own 5-yard line. The Tigers trail 7-0 with 1:06 to go in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, see if this Auburn offense can get some rhythm going. Only 3 plays so far this first quarter. Backed up in your own end zone. Got to be careful here and be smart if you're Peyton Thorne with the football if you decide to put it in the air.
Jarquez Hunter, 2,006 career yards, went over the 2,000-yard mark last week at Arkansas. First down from the 5. Javarius Johnson goes in motion across the set. Play action. No, it's going to be a run by Peyton Thorne. He gets a couple yards off the right side, fumbled the football, but he was already down on the play. A 2-yard gain for Peyton Thorne.
Yeah, that ball came out right there, but I think his knee was down.
2nd and 8 in the final 45 seconds of the first quarter. Auburn trails New Mexico State 7-0. Jarquez Hunter is the tailback, flanking a Thorne to his right. Auburn scrimmages from the right hash mark. Thorne again around the right side. Thorne across the 10, gets out to the 12. A 4-yard gain for Peyton Thorne, and now 3rd and manageable for Auburn, and what may have been the final play of the first quarter of play.
Yeah, that's a good read right there by Peyton on the RPO right there. Backside in, crushing down on Jarquez right there. He's keeping that ball at the backside, creating a 3rd and 4 situation here.
Auburn can run another play, but it looks like the Tigers will take it to the second quarter, and it will be 3rd and 3 for Auburn from its own 12 as the final seconds tick away in quarter number 1. Well, after 1, who would have New Mexico State leading Auburn by a score of 7-0. That is the score, however, and this is the Auburn Sports Network from PlayPlay.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Life isn't made for joint or orthopedic pain. It's made for living, for family, for your favorite hobbies, for sports, for morning walks and afternoon playing in the park. If you suffer from joint or orthopedic pain, turn to the experts at the Orthopedic Clinic. Our board-certified surgeons provide cutting-edge surgical procedures and high-quality, innovative services all close to home. Don't let joint or orthopedic pain keep you from doing all the things you love. Visit theorthoclinic.com and schedule an appointment today.
Earn more on your balances with the Max Elevate Money Market. Enjoy the competitive rate benefits of certificate accounts with no fixed terms and more flexibility. Earn more on your balances and access them anytime. You expect more, and Max delivers. See our amazing rates at mymax.com/elevate. Max. Smart money made simple. Federally insured by NCUA. Certain restrictions apply.
At Jewelry by Design, we design and hand make officially licensed Auburn University jewelry. We are fully stocked with the largest selection in town. Come by Jewelry by Design and see all of our fabulous designs. And just for looking, receive a free $60 Auburn charm. Just say, I heard you on the radio. Jewelry by Design, proudly making Auburn in Auburn. Find us at jbdauburn.com or 590 North Dean Road in Auburn.
Well, it was a dominant first quarter, but not in the way most would expect. New Mexico dominated the first quarter, and they lead 7-0. This game recap sponsored by Wind Creek Casino and Hotel with 3 Alabama locations in Atmore, Montgomery, and Wetumpka. You can escape every day at Wind Creek Casino and Hotel and windcreekcasino.com. New Mexico State took the opening kickoff. 11 plays, 75 yards. They drove, aided by 2 Auburn pass interference penalties, and they led 7-0. Auburn was 3 and out. New Mexico State ran off most of the rest of the quarter with an 8-play possession before they punted it down to the Auburn 5. Auburn ran just 5 plays for 15 yards in the first quarter and did not make a first down. 8 first downs for New Mexico State. So Auburn facing a third down deep in their own territory. As we go to the second quarter, New Mexico State leads Auburn 7-0, moving to second quarter action. Here with the story is Andy Burchett.
All right, Paul, thank you. Second quarter has been Auburn's best this season, outscoring opponents 81-27, and time of possession 8 minutes and 8 seconds on an average to an opponent 6:51. Auburn trails 7-0 as we approach the second quarter of play. 3rd and 3 for Auburn from its own at 12. Jarquez Hunter flanks Peyton Thorne from the right hash mark. Brandon Frazier goes in motion, sets up outside the right tackle. Thorne will throw. Short drop, looks, throws, pass complete. First down for the Tigers to Frazier. Brandon Frazier for the Tigers, the senior from McKinney, Texas. Auburn's first down of the day.
Yeah, Brandon Frazier right there. Big catch, bodying up the defensive back right there from New Mexico State. Frazier standing 6'7", 271. Thorne just put that up there for his big man to catch it.
Got in front of Andre Selden for the first down at catch of 7 yards. First down for the Tigers from the 18. Thorne to throw again. Looks to the boundary. He throws. It's incomplete. Pass was intended for Malcolm Johnson Jr.
Yeah, Malcolm Johnson trying to run a curl right there. You got to get your shoulders over your feet when you're trying to make a turn. Otherwise, your feet get out from underneath you right there. You end up slipping and falling right there. Trying to come out of it too quick. Just get your depth, shoulders over your toes, come back to the football.
2nd and 10 for Auburn from its own 18-yard line. Just the start of things in the second quarter. Auburn trails New Mexico State 7-0. Fairweather in motion. Thorne turns, play action. Now rolling to the Auburn boundary. He spins across midfield and is taken down at the 20. Got a couple yards in the play.
Yeah, uses his arm for a pump as a weapon right there. He got the defender in the air. Then able to try to make a positive play out of what was seen to be a loss right there initially.
Third,
7.
Excuse me.
My bad.
3rd down for the Tigers at the 20. 3rd and 8. Fairweather and Johnson, that's Malcolm, split to the New Mexico State boundary. Javarius Johnson to the Auburn boundary. Fair comes in motion. Thorne drops to throw, flushed out of the pocket. Rolls to the New Mexico State boundary, throws on the run, complete to Fairweather at the 30, and that's a first down for Auburn.
Yeah, they don't get Auburn for a hole right here, pulling the defensive tackle of New Mexico State. Thorne was outside the pocket, could have just let him go.
Holding offense number 72. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Repeat 3rd down.
Well, that erases a first down for the Tigers on the hold by Too Tall Miller.
Yeah, Too Tall got to recognize right there where your quarterback is. Your quarterback's outside the pocket, away from the rush. Just kind of let the guy go.
Yeah, if you let him go, you get the first down because Thorne's already beyond the area where the hold took place.
Correct.
3rd and 18 now for Auburn.
Auburn 35% on 3rd down so far this year.
Line to gain is the Auburn 28. Play clock is down to 7 as Thorne drops into the shotgun. It's down to 3. Down to 2. There's the snap. Thorne with another flag down, throws it. Pass is complete at the 16-yard line, and out to the 22-yard line is Malcolm Johnson Jr.
We got another flag on his 3rd down.
It's another flag against Auburn. What penalties have killed the Tigers early on?
Yeah, something we didn't see a week ago.
Illegal formation, offense number 52 is not on the line of scrimmage. That penalty will be declined. 4th down.
Yeah, saying Dylan Wade not up on the ball far enough as a left tackle position. Got to get up on the line of scrimmage a little bit more is what they're saying there. That's why they called it illegal formation.
Pass was complete, but about 6 yards shy of the first down. And now they'll finally move the football to where the ball was completed, out to the 22. So about 4 yards shy of the first down, and Oscar Chapman will punt it away. Jonathan Brady to take this punt. Fair catch called for by Brady at the New Mexico State 41. Auburn offensively, 35 yards of total offense in the first half. And the Tigers trail New Mexico State 7-0 with 12:57 to go in the first half of play after a 39-yard punt by Oscar Chapman. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
Hey Auburn fans, it's Coach Freeze. Few plays are more exciting than the sack. For every Auburn sack this season, a donation is made to help the Ascension St. Vincent's Foundation invest in PE equipment for schools around the state. Cultivating a healthy lifestyle early helps prevent chronic diseases. Please join Jill and me by making a donation to SAC Childhood Obesity. Visit stvhsfoundation.org, War Eagle.
The game has changed, and the future of Auburn athletics now demands a strong NIL program. I'm Jason Campbell. Let's come together, Auburn family, and make a lasting impact. Visit OnToVictory.com. Every dollar you contribute to On to Victory helps create NIL opportunities for our student athletes. Visit www.OnToVictory.com and be a part of changing the game for Auburn athletics.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promising.
12:57 in the second quarter. New Mexico State ball. The Aggies lead the Tigers 7-0. First and 10 for New Mexico State at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird feeling, Andy, right now so far in this game for this Auburn team. Someone's got to make a huge play here for this defense and get this crowd into this ball game to help turn this thing around.
State scrimmages from its own 41 from the left hash mark. Pavia 8 of 12 for 90 yards in this first half of play. Play action, throws to the boundary. It's complete to the 45-yard line on the play. Bryce Childress with the catch. Zion Puckett with the tackle for Auburn.
Yeah, Childress ran a little stick route right there. Puckett meeting him right where he caught it at to knock him out of bounds.
It's again a 4 on the play, 2nd and 6 for New Mexico State out of the huddle. 7-0 Aggies lead it. 12:28 on a counting clock in the second quarter. Jamani Jones and Micaiah Young in the backfield. Play action, they throw it to Young, and Young is hit at the 46-yard line and taken down by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Yeah, great job by Nehemiah Pritchett right there, seeing that action coming towards him. Not to go downfield. Nehemiah's one of those cornerbacks that'll come up and hit you. He's not afraid of contact. Big hit right there, forcing a 3rd and 5.
106 career tackles for Nehemiah Pritchett. And this is 3rd down for the Aggies. 3rd and 5. Line to get the Auburn 49. Pavia with some pressure. Pavia gets rid of the ball and throws it incomplete. Larry Nixon III with the pressure on Pavia, who had to rush the throw. Incomplete, intended for Eli Stowers.
Yeah, Larry Nixon right there putting great pressure on on Pavia right there, but great job by Keontae Scott right there as well, being in the line of the quarterback on that pass right there, forcing that errant throw up high right there for Stowers.
3 and out for the Auburn defense. First of the day for the Tigers, 3 and out. Tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Haynes gets it away. Keontae Scott gets by one man, gets by the second, gets to the Auburn boundary, to the 15, to the 20. That's a fabulous run out to the 20-yard line by Keontae Scott. Register your child ages 5 to 12 for the Auburn Tigers Kickoff Kid Contest from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Winners will see the kickoff from the sideline at Pat Dye Field, plus receive 4 game tickets, pregame VIP hospitality, a t-shirt, video board recognition as well. Enter at auburnKickoffKid.com. That's auburnKickoffKid.com. A 49-yard field goal, a 13-yard return. First down for Auburn, 11:28 to go in the second. New Mexico State leads Auburn 7-0. And this is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Jarris McIntyre, former Auburn wide receiver.
It's some games on YouTube that I watched him against Alabama and some of these, one, I guess, a bowl game against Texas. And he was fast, man. He wasn't the biggest guy, but he would run. He would hit that hole. They were like an a veer type offense. I mean, nowadays he would have been spread out, and I mean, he ended up in there not being that big. And you know, he told me he had some speed. He always would tell me how fast he was, and I didn't believe it until I actually saw it. But he was a heck of a back. You know, since then, you know, we've been have our conversation as running back you, but it was good to kind of know that he was one of the first to be able to kind of start that whole running back tradition.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Thinking of medical school? Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn has award-winning medical education and research programs. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, research, and sports medicine physicians to care for Tiger athletes. VCOM is providing tomorrow's physicians for Auburn and the surrounding communities. Find out more at vcom.edu. That's vcom.edu.
First down for Auburn at its own 19 after the Tigers' first defensive 3 and out of the contest. Tigers trail 7-0. 11:28 to go in the second quarter. Jarquez Hunter flanks. Peyton Thorne brings Fairweather in motion across the set. Thorne, play action, looks up the sideline, throws it to Jarquez Hunter. Hunter is bounced across the 25-yard line. Pretty good pop on Jarquez, but he gets out to the 26. That's a 7-yard gain, and Auburn right back to the line of scrimmage. First time we've seen that. Thorne, the snap. The handoff, Jarquez off the right side. First down and more. Jarquez puts his head down across the 35-yard line and an Auburn first down.
Yeah, Auburn trying to go fast, getting that tempo offense going right there. Big pickup right there.
9 yards for Jarquez Hunter. First down for the Tigers, just across the 35-yard line. Ball in the middle of the field. Thorne, play action, looks right, now rolls to his left. Thorne to the 40. Thorne 45 and goes down after a first down at the 46.
Yeah, it looked kind of awkward right there going down.
There was no slide, but he was going down on the play. I agree that it did look a bit awkward. It is a first down carry, however. I don't know if he lost his balance. Right back to the action. Thorne, play action. Looks to the Auburn boundary, going to run it again. Thorne to the 50 and out of bounds at the New Mexico State 49. 5 yards for Peyton Thorne, who has been Auburn's best offensive weapon
in this first half.
Yeah, he was wanting to go deep right there to Camden Brown, but defense did a good job. He just found his leg, used his legs right there to pick up a positive 5 yards.
Second down for the Tigers in New Mexico State territory. Handoff, Jarquez Hunter off the right side. He stood up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a yard. Boy, good second effort, and then they blew the whistle pretty quick on Jarquez Hunter. Let's see where they mark him down. A good carry for Jarquez will bring up third and a short for the Tigers. Third and about 3 for Auburn.
Yeah, see we go RPO and hit Fairweather here.
Back to the line. Jarquez first. Oh, he stopped shy of the first down. Stopped at the New Mexico State 46. I thought he had the first down, but that hole collapsed quickly. Torrin Union with the stop, and Auburn's going to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, I think you almost have to go for this, Andy. Right here, you at midfield, a little bit past midfield. Got to get this offense going, get some rhythm going.
Auburn 9 of 18 on fourth down this season. This is fourth and less than a yard for the Tigers. Ball in the middle of the field. Thorne around left end. Thorne taken down at the 42, and that's a first down for the Tigers. Peyton Thorne's 7th rush of the day is a first down carry, his second first down carry on this drive.
Yeah, Jeremiah Wright checking in the game for Cam Stutz right here. You got Luke Deal also coming in the game, and Tyler Fromm as well right there. Big hit right there on Thorne as well, but great pickup for a first down on fourth down.
This drive continues for the Tigers. First and 10 at the New Mexico State 43-yard line. Thorne brings a tight end across the set. Damari Alston is the tailback. Thorne gets the ball, no play action, now rolls to his right, throws it up the boundary, and open and dropped. He had Tyler Fromm wide open at the New Mexico State 20-yard line.
Yeah, I think Tyler Fromm was shocked that he was wide open, but we got a flag on the field. I'm going to come back for holding.
Offense number 77, 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Repeat first down.
Jeremiah Wright called for the hold. Boy, penalties have killed Auburn today.
Yeah, penalties in this first half has just been not the same football team we've seen over the last 3 weeks where we didn't have a lot of penalties. But today has been a lot of penalties in crucial situations.
Well, including 2 interference penalties on New Mexico State's first touchdown drive of the day.
Yeah, Auburn going to have to regroup here and get settled into this football game and show a little bit more focus here.
First and 20 now for Auburn. Back at the Tiger 47. Play clock is down to 4 for Thorne. The snap, Peyton, play action. Looks, he throws it up the seam. Going downfield, Javarius Johnson is short of it. And Auburn fans want the interference penalty. They're not going to get it at the 10-yard line.
I agree. I think there should have been a pass interference penalty as well. You know,
B.J. Schulark was the one that was defending on the play.
Javarius Johnson trying to come back to the football and got grabbed a little bit where he couldn't come all the way back to it. Peyton got to put that ball a little bit further out there, but it still should have been a flag on that call right there. I mean, on that play.
Well, there's no question he was trying to come back. There was some contact between Javarius and Schulark.
If you're going to call those first 2 in the first quarter, you got to call that one.
Second and 20 now for Auburn. Auburn had the play it wanted. Tigers back at their own 47. And a timeout called by Auburn. They were running out of time.
Yeah, I think Coach Freed wants to talk a little bit with the refs and see why that wasn't called pass interference there as well.
8:08 to go in the second quarter. Auburn trails New Mexico State 7-0. Stay tuned, friends. Auburn football continues in a moment.
By now,
right,
your daily
I'm going
routine
to
is
Will
probably a little
coming
too
out of this break.
routine. Don't you want to change? Don't you
I'll
want to
get
start
this.
playing by your own rules
How is that
and
not a
escape
penalty,
the
guys?
routine? So your fantasy becomes reality, where every night is an adventure, where new flavors are ready to be tasted, where it feels like you're a winner. Take a chance. Reward yourself. Make your routine anything but routine. Escape every day at Wind Creek Casino and WindCreekCasino.com.
Tackle your to-do list this season and find the right Aetna Medicare plan for you in your home state of Alabama. With Aetna Medicare Advantage plans, you can get a $0 monthly plan premium with hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage. Plans also include dental, vision, and an over-the-counter benefit. Be the star quarterback of your health. Call us for a personalized coverage review now. 1-833-771-7542. TTY 711. Aetna Medicare is an HMO PPO plan with a Medicare contract. RSNPs also have contracts with state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in our plans depends on contract renewal. Plan features and availability may vary by service area. Who out there likes chicken and eggs? Both are protein-packed and loaded with essential vitamins and minerals to keep you healthy and your immune system strong. Start your morning with a delicious omelet with all your favorite fix-ins. Or have some grilled chicken for dinner. Here in Alabama, we produce almost 500 million eggs a year. You just can't beat that. However you choose to enjoy chicken or eggs, remember, they're good for you and great for Alabama.
This could be the start of a break-in.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Or the end of one.
Police are on their way.
Introducing the latest innovation in home security. 24/7 LiveGuard protection, only from Simply Safe. Now, agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Next week, the Iron Bowl returns to Jordan-Hare Stadium. Coverage begins at 11:30 a.m. Central next Saturday. Now, back to more of Auburn and New Mexico State.
8:08 to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 20 for Auburn. The Tigers trail 7-0. Let's send it downstairs. Will Herring has this Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Yeah, guys, on this drive, trying to show some balance offensively. Stretched the ball downfield a few times. Unfortunately, we had a holding penalty. We had a drop ball, so it really didn't matter if he called it anyway. But we got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot and putting ourselves behind the chains. Give ourselves a chance to stay on schedule.
This is 2nd and 20 for Auburn at its own 47. Tutal Miller at right tackle. Jeremiah Wright at right guard. Connor Lew at center. Gunnar Britton at left guard and Dylan Wade at left tackle for the Tigers up front. Damari Alston remains in the game at tailback, flanking Peyton Thorne on 2nd and 20. Thorne drops to throw, looks to the Auburn boundary, throws. The pass is complete to the 48-yard line to Rivaldo Fairweather.
Yeah,
Fairweather took a hit.
Yeah, Fairweather took a hit by Andre Selden right there in the back. Selden kind of read that route really quick right there and came up on the hit.
All right, here's 3rd and 15 for Auburn. Tigers trail 7-0. 3rd and 15 from the 48 of New Mexico State. Thorne looks to the sideline. The play clock is 14. Auburn scrimmages from the left hash, trips to the wide side of the field. Single receiver to the Auburn boundary. They rush 4. Thorne with time, now runs it. Thorne to the 45. Thorne to the 40 and across the 40 and a flag, and that's going to bail Auburn out. It's going to be a late hit, I think, against New Mexico State. Should give Auburn a first down.
Yeah, we got a holding, though, coming back as well, so it's going to be offsetting penalties.
Whew.
Again, we'll get Dylan Wade right there reaching and pulling. A little bit of acting right there by my part as well on that defensive end.
Okay.
2 fouls on the play, a live ball foul and a dead ball foul. Holding on the offense, number 52. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. After the play was over, dead ball personal foul. Defense number 35. 15-yard penalty from the exceeding spot. Automatic first down.
Well, that does give Auburn the first down. That's the most important part right there.
Yeah.
The drive continues.
Yeah, that's the most important part, was that getting hit out of bounds right there, bailed Auburn out of a bad play right there. That would have forced Auburn to have to punt the football, but instead it gives them a first down.
Stops the clock with 7:21 to go in the second quarter. And Auburn trailing 7-0. First down for the Tigers. Just inside the New Mexico State 45. From the left hash, double wide receivers right and left. Fairweather now goes in motion. Handoff, tailback, right up the middle. Damari Alston, good second effort. Alston gets to the New Mexico State 37. Excuse me, Jarquez Hunter with the carry for the Tigers.
don't know, we got some guys that are trying to win some type of Grammy Awards or something. It's a lot of acting.
Well, they've got 12 guys on the field. There should be a penalty marker. Jarquez gets a first down. There is a flag down. New Mexico State was trying to get players off the field when Auburn ran that play.
3 flags on the field.
Auburn did not substitute. CB&S Bank has been family, community, and financially strong since they began in 1906. Visit cbsbank.com. That's member FDIC.
Defense, more than 11 players on the field of the play with the ball is legally snapped. 5-yard penalties in the previous spot. No result in a first down.
Again, visit cbsbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Auburn got to make sure we get points out of this drive, Andy. We got a touchdown to be great. Got a couple breaks by a couple penalties here, keeping this drive alive.
Unofficially on the day, 5 carries, 16 yards for Jarquez Hunter, who flanks Peyton Thorne. Thorne play action, looks up the seam, throws wide open. Fairweather, touchdown Auburn! Rivaldo Fairweather for the score. His 5th of the season. That's a 33-yard strike.
Great throw right there by Peyton Thorne, hanging in the pocket, throwing a seam ball right there for Rivaldo Fairweather, going up high where only he can catch the ball. Rivaldo, a big receiver, big tight end, 6'4", 251 pounds, going up, showing his athleticism, former basketball player in high school. Great touchdown, just exactly what Auburn needs right now to break the ice in this ball game.
For Thorne, his 14th touchdown pass of the season. That gives him 64 in his career. And McPherson is on for the extra point. Snap down. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. Well, Auburn used some penalties on that drive to keep it alive, and then Thorne found Fairweather up the seam for the touchdown. 6:28 to go in the second quarter. Auburn and New Mexico State tied at 7. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Live Sports Radio, bringing you inside Neville Arena for all the action of men's and women's basketball game day with no delay. Every dunk, block shot, and steal, plus all the analysis from our Hall of Fame coaches, all with no delay. $25 new or $10 to reprogram the one you already have. Also, use it for every broadcast of home baseball and softball games this spring, all with no delay. With Live Sports Radio, presented by Alpha Insurance.
Don't you mean fa la 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 la?
Nope, we're shaking things up.
Whatever you say.
Shake things up this season at the Toyotathon sales event. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 24 months, plus $500 holiday bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places. Offer valid through December 5th, 2023. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3638 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
When you see the SEC student athlete, it's easy to picture the swing, the stance, the form. But look closer, and you'll see the heart, the brain, the clutch lab partner, the avid two-stepper, the pride of a hometown, and a little brother's hero. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Auburn goes 81 yards, 11 plays, 5 minutes. The Sun South John Deere drive summary for the Tigers. Rivaldo Fairweather, 33-yard catch from Peyton Thorne. What did you see on that play, Jason?
Yeah, right there, Auburn ran Rivaldo Fairweather on a seam route, but right there we did a little play action with the running back to hold the linebackers to release Rivaldo. But what we did was caught New Mexico State in a 3-deep defense playing cover 3. The corner got to play in between, inside out, and Peyton put that ball where only Rivaldo can go get it to force the corner to only make a hit on Rivaldo. Big guy right, Rivaldo, you can't knock him down with just trying to hit him without arm tackling.
Reggie Akles is deep for New Mexico State. along with Star Thomas to take this kickoff from Alex McPherson, who booms it away. And Eccles will let it drop about a yard into the end zone. So 6:28 to go in the second. Auburn and New Mexico State tied at 7. Fourth touchdown catch of the year for Rivaldo Fairweather. And he likely by the end of this year will be Auburn's single season tight ends career record, single season record holder. It was good to talk with John Samuel Schenker, Auburn's current leader for a season and a career, on the Tiger Tailgate Show. He was the mic man during the pregame today. First down for New Mexico State from the 25. Handoff on the left side, Jamani Jones, and he gets 2 yards on the play. Keontae Scott was there for the Tigers. So was Eugene Asante for the Tigers, with some help from Keldrick Falk.
Yeah, Auburn trying to stiffen up their run defense here in the second quarter, trying to close those lane gaps right there, making it hard for New Mexico State to pick up those big gains that they was getting in the first quarter.
2nd and 8 for the Aggies at their own 27-yard line. 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Auburn and New Mexico State tied at 7. From the left hash mark, Pavia calls the signals. There's the snap. Auburn rushes 4. Pavia looks up the seam. He throws. It's incomplete. Pass was intended for Cordell David. Really good defense for the Tigers by DJ James.
Yeah, DJ James did a great job right there, getting his hands up, making sure that Cordell David could not complete that catch right there along the sideline. DJ's had some really good plays this year along the sideline, get some bigger receivers. Cordell 6'3", 205. DJ James 6'1", they have him listed at 170, so great job by DJ.
New Mexico State 0 of 3 on third down. This is 3rd and 8 for the Aggies from their own 27. Pavia drops to throw, looks, he throws, it is caught for a first down, out to the 45, out to the 47, Eli Stowers. The backup quarterback, the tight end, with another catch. He came in with 25 catches for 278 yards.
Yeah, Donovan Kaufman right there coming inside out, almost just a hair second too late on that pass right there, almost able to break that up to force New Mexico State to punt.
1st and 10 now for New Mexico State at its own 47. New Mexico State in the pistol. Now the tailback, Jones, flanks. Auburn blitzes off the edge. Pavia throws, and it is complete. It's a first down to the Auburn 41-yard line to Donovan Faupel.
Donovan Faupel right there running a little what we call in route at 5 yards and in. DJ James playing a little soft coverage right there, giving up the underneath.
Let me say this about Pavia, man. He just stays in that pocket even if he's got somebody in his face.
Yeah, he's tenacious. He's not scared of anything. I think that team rallies behind him because of that.
First down at the Auburn 41 for New Mexico State. From the right hash mark. Single receiver to the Auburn boundary. 2 to the wide side of the field, the New Mexico State boundary. Handoff, Jones up the right side, 35, and across the Auburn 30 for a first down. Keys with the stop for the Tigers.
Yeah, tough running right there by Jones, getting outside. Got a great block by his receiver, hitting up inside. Austin Keys coming inside out, making that hit and tackle. But you talk about Pavia, though. Right now they're going to go with the Stowers right now is checking in as the quarterback. Pavia just ran off the field.
Stowers is 4 of 8 for 99 yards this season and a touchdown. So Stowers, who's been playing tight end, now the quarterback, 6'4", redshirt sophomore from Denton, Texas. In the shotgun from the right hash mark. Jones. Nope, it's going to be Stowers with the carry, and Stowers to the Auburn 27-yard line. Taken down by Jalen McLeod and Jason Jones.
That's probably a play that Pavia would have stayed in and ran, but because of his hamstring injury, they've eliminated to put him off the field and allow Stowers to run some of those RPO plays, which revolves the quarterback running the football in that situation.
He gets 4 yards on first down, 2nd and 6 from the Auburn 27. Stowers from the gun, it's an empty set. Jones in motion. Stowers again will run it. Stowers cuts to the outside, inside the Auburn 20 to the 15, actually to the 16, and a first down.
Yeah, got caught Marcus Harris right there, got caught pinned inside right there, couldn't get outside to stop Stowers right there. They ran the same play that they ran before, except for this time he was able to bounce it because the seal by the right guard and right tackle on Marcus Harris.
11 yards and a first down for New Mexico State in the Auburn red zone at the 16-yard line. Auburn third in the SEC, ninth nationally in rushing offense. New Mexico State right now is averaging 174 yards rushing a game coming in. Stowers will run it again, bounces to the outside. Boy, oh boy, Elijah McAllister got held at the line of scrimmage and there's no flag. It is down, or now there is a flag thrown.
Number 78.
Yeah, Cedric Claiborne.
Yeah, that time they got him right there. He hooked Elijah McAllister by a shoulder pads. Anytime you get that arm and hands up around that shoulder pad and that body turn, they're going to call that one right there. But we got to be more alert defensively there as well. Playing that defensive end position, you've seen that play 2 times in a row. Now they go a 3rd time in a row. As a defensive end, stay outside and slow play it. There's no reason for you to dip down inside anyways.
1st and 20 now for New Mexico State at the Auburn 26. 7-7 the score, 2:08 remaining in the second quarter of play. Stowers remains in the game at the quarterback spot. Jones in motion, hands the ball to Jones, tries to cut the corner and runs into Cam Riley among others. Larry Nixon, Cam Riley combined on the stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they hadn't put Pavia back in the game.
Well, there's another hold there on Keontae Scott.
You're right.
Or that'd have been a tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, because it's like a passing situation, but they're going to trust Stowers to stay out there in the quarterback right here. Auburn got to be alert, though, Andy, for any kind of trick play here. Don't go to sleep on the back end.
2nd and 18 from the Auburn 27 for New Mexico State from the left hash. Play action. Stowers in trouble. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. Elijah McAllister, Lawrence Johnson, and Keontae Scott for the Tigers.
Yeah, it almost feels like to me that New Mexico State is playing for a field goal here. Going to let that clock run all the way down as much as it can and then try to see if they can pick up something short here and play for a field goal to go in with the lead 10-7 at the half. Because I don't see no other reason, Andy, that Pavia is not back out on the field.
49 seconds and counting in the second quarter. This is 3rd and 18 for New Mexico State from the Auburn 24. Stowers brings Jones in motion, fakes the pass, or fakes the handoff. Stowers looks, he's going to run it, and Elijah McAllister knocks him out of bounds at the Auburn 22-yard line. A 2-yard gain, and it brings up 4th down and a field goal situation for Ethan Albertson.
Yeah, that's exactly what they was trying to do, is just milk that clock as down as far as they can, try to get a field goal in here.
This will, excuse me, Jason.
Yeah, leave Auburn with limited time offensively to try to get anything.
This will be a 40-yarder. Albertson 3 of 5 from this range. From the left hash for Ethan Albertson, a redshirt senior from San Diego. Snap down, kick on the way. He splits the uprights. And with 27 seconds to go in the first half of play, New Mexico State leads Auburn by a score of 10-7. One more chance for you to take it to the house with the Alabama Manufactured Housing Association and the Auburn Tigers this season. In the Iron Bowl, if Auburn returns its first received kickoff for the second half for a touchdown, one lucky fan wins up to $75,000 towards the purchase of a manufactured home from an authorized AMHA dealer. Register for your chance to win at auburntigers.com/take it to the house. 26 seconds to go in the second quarter. New Mexico State with its second lead of the day. The Aggies lead the Tigers by a score of 10-7. I am going to be interested to hear what the head coach has to say to Will Herring coming up in 26 seconds off this clock.
Yeah, Auburn got 2 timeouts here. See what kind of return they can get out of Batty or Sean Jackson here. They get a good return, and they may try to run 2-3 plays with using those 2 timeouts. See if they got a big leg by McPherson. He can kick it from almost 58.
Albertson to kick it away after his 40-yard field goal, give New Mexico State the lead. It's a pooch kick, and it is taken by Brandon Frazier on a fair catch at the 25. So no time off the clock, 26 seconds, 2 timeouts for Auburn to work with here.
Yeah, I think you try to work the middle of the field, a fair weather, or you try to hit one of the outside receivers on a comeback or a 10-yard stop route just to get the drive started. Main thing, Andy, the clock does stop under 2 minutes with first downs.
10-7, New Mexico State leads, 26 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Auburn 1st and 10 from its own 25, left hash mark. Malcolm Johnson Jr. in the ball game for Auburn at the receiver spot. So is Camden Brown. So is Rivaldo Fairweather, along with Jarquez Hunter. Empty backfield. Trips to the Auburn boundary, 2 to the wide side. Thorne looks to throw. Steps up, throws it across the middle, and it's almost intercepted over the head of Jay Fair.
Yeah, exactly what they try to do is go down the middle with Jay Fair. I like the call. I just like it with a bigger receiver in that position just because of that reason right there. That ball has got to be put up high. You know, that's Rivaldo or Camden Brown. That might be a catch for us.
This clock stopped with 21 seconds to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 for Auburn at its own 25-yard line. From the left hash. It's a run for Jarquez Hunter. And Jarquez Hunter gets 3 yards. And that will be the final play, it appears, of the second quarter.
Yeah, Auburn gets the ball to start the third quarter. Go in, regroup, refocus, come back out with some different energy.
Second quarter comes to a close. And the Tigers trail by a score of 10-7. Down to the field, Will Herring standing by with head coach Hugh Primus.
At halftime, what do you got to say?
It's like I told them all week. This thing ain't about the emotion because you don't have any. And I understand that to its point, but you got to do your job. And we're offensively, we have penalties every single possession. We haven't had many possessions because they're keeping the ball. And defensively, we're not playing anything like what we've done all year. So we've got a long way to go.
Coach them up. Good luck in the second half.
At the half, New Mexico State 10, Auburn 7. Now, Paul Ellen with the Truckworks halftime reports.
All right, thank you very much, Andy. Let's first take a look at the top 25 Yellowwood scoreboard. Arizona ranked number 17 against number 22 Utah in the really only big matchup of top 25 teams. 17th ranked Arizona all over number 22 Utah, 35-10. Jed Fish really doing a tremendous job out there with Arizona as they continue to pound a good Utah team. Tennessee ran it for 75 yards on the first play of the game, took an early 7-0 lead over Georgia. Since then, it has been all Georgia. The Bulldogs lead at 24-10. They have reached halftime now in Knoxville. It's been an interesting game in Iowa. Number 16, Iowa trailing Illinois 10-9. It started off with a safety, and in fact, the score at the end of the first quarter was 3-2. Illinois leading both teams with a touchdown in the second quarter, and at the half it is 10-9. Illinois leading number 16 Iowa, and what's been a typical Iowa game. In South Bend, 19th ranked Notre Dame is all over a quarterbackless Wake Forest team, 24-7, as that one's 1 minute into the second half, and Notre Dame has already scored a touchdown in the second half of play. Up in Clemson by the lake, 1 second ago in the first half, Clemson has just scored to take the lead as Cade Klubnik ran 3 yards for the touchdown, so 1 second to go. Clemson leading number 20 North Carolina 14-7 as they approach halftime. They are at halftime in the Horseshoe. Number 2 Ohio State leading Minnesota 13-0 in that one. Bo Nix has thrown 3 touchdown passes down in Scottsdale or in Phoenix, and number 6 Oregon is just pounding Arizona State. 35-0 your score there. They are midway through the second period of action. Meanwhile, over in Houston, the Cougars playing good ball. They play good ball every other week, it seems. Right now, they lead number 23, Oklahoma State, 21-9, 4 minutes to go in the first half. of that game. Earlier action in the top 25, Michigan beat Maryland 31-24, a game that came down to the final possession. Michigan with 2 safeties in that game to help them get the final margin of victory. Alabama was all over Chattanooga 66-10 as they played in Tuscaloosa. Miami came down to the final possession as well, but they couldn't pull it off. They had a couple of leads in the second half, but number 10 Louisville goes to Miami and wins 38-31, keeping them alive for that ACC championship and possibly a New Year's 6 or better bowl game. Penn State, number 12 at home, they pulled away late to beat Rutgers 27-6. Ole Miss was in complete control starting the second half. A lackluster first half, but the Rebels 28 points unanswered in the second half, and the 13th ranked Ole Miss team beats UL Monroe 35-3. 14th ranked Oklahoma in trouble early as they went to Provo against BYU, but they outscored the Cougars in the second half by a touchdown, and they won by a touchdown, 31-24. 14th ranked Oklahoma hangs on for the win. And number 24 Tulane will move up this week. They beat Florida Atlantic by a score of 24-8. That's a look at your top 25 scoreboard. We'll have the story of this game at Jordan-Hare Stadium when we come back. Stay with us. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
AuburnTigers.com is the official website of Auburn Athletics. Read the latest feature stories on your favorite Tiger teams. Get critical game day info, search videos and audio. Find out how to get connected through social and digital media, or by joining Tigers Unlimited. Shop the AU Photo Store, or just find the next event on the athletic calendar. Plus, all athletic broadcasts are streamed free at AuburnTigers.com/watch. AuburnTigers.com, the official online home of Auburn Athletics.
The sweet smell of victory and grilled burgers still hang in the air. Your tailgate was a big win thanks to your Ford F-150 truck. With available Pro Power on board, you used your F-150 as a mobile generator. That kept the celebration going long after the final whistle. See your local Ford dealer for great offers on a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Andy Burcham here to tell you about our friends over at Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer, and the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Step into their TRP parts store in Opelika for all your commercial truck, trailer, and bus parts needs. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
Well, if you heard Will Herring's interview.
Back to more of the Truckworks halftime report. Truckworks is the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Once again, here's Paul Ellen.
Well, if you heard Coach Hugh Free's interview with Will Herring at halftime, you know how he felt about the first half. We talked about sandwich games and the danger of them in the pregame, and this is certainly shaping up that way as New Mexico State had their way with Auburn in the first half, but it came down to a field goal inside the final minute to give the Aggies the lead. Time for the story of the first half is called by the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham. New Mexico State winds up taking the ball as Auburn deferred to the second half. They converted a fourth down pass. A couple of Auburn penalties helped them with 2 pass interferences in particular, and the Aggies went down the field to a first down in the Auburn red zone.
Second and goal from the 9 now for New Mexico State. Ball at the left hash. They snap the ball, they reverse, they fake a reverse. Pavia rolls to his right, throws to the back of the end zone. It's caught, and a touchdown. Oh, they're going to give a touchdown on the play to Cordell David.
It was a touchdown ruled after replay. It appeared David did get a toe into the back corner of the end zone. 11 plays, 75 yards. 2 big pass interference penalties on Auburn contributing to the drive as well. And New Mexico State led Auburn 7-0. It became obvious on that first drive that as long as they can maintain a close game, they're going to run the clock down. They drove it down almost 6 minutes on the first possession and then got Auburn in a 3-and-out. New Mexico State moved the ball on their next possession for 4 more first downs, but eventually had to punt the ball away after an Elijah McAllister sack ended the drive. They punted it down to the Auburn 5, and Auburn could not move the ball. They got a first down, another third down conversion called back on a holding penalty, and Auburn had to punt it away. New Mexico State was 3-and-out. Auburn moving from their 19-yard line now as we're well into the second quarter. 4th-and-1 play converted on a 2-yard run by Peyton Thorne. Couple of plays later, it was Thorne looking down the field for his favorite receiver.
Unofficially on the day, 5 carries, 16 yards for Jarquez Hunter, who flanks Peyton Thorne. Thorne play action, looks up the seam, throws wide open. Fairweather, touchdown Auburn! Rivaldo Fairweather for the score. His 5th of the season. That's a 33-yard strike.
And that capped an 11-play, 81-yard drive. Auburn tied it up 7-7. Only 6:28 to go in the first half. New Mexico State, though, came right back. A 20-yard completion on a 3rd and 8 kept their drive alive. Then a 3rd and 18 at the Auburn 24, and the Tigers shoved them out of bounds. So Ethan Albertson came on to try to give the Aggies the halftime lead.
This will be a 40-yarder. Albertson 3 of 5 from this range. From the left hash for Ethan Albertson, a redshirt senior from San Diego. Snap down, kick on the way. He splits the uprights. And with 27 seconds to go in the first half of play, New Mexico State leads Auburn by a score of 10-7.
An 11-play, 53-yard drive. New Mexico State with almost 20 minutes of possession in the first half to just 10 for Auburn. It's 10-7 at halftime. Visit truckworks.com. That's truckworks with an X.com for more information on the company or to learn more about career opportunities with Truckworks. We'll have a look at your stats when we come back. That's when the Truckworks halftime report continues in a moment.
Andy Burcham here to tell you about our friends over at Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer, and the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Step into their TRP parts store in Opelika for all your commercial truck, trailer, and bus parts needs. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
With Vizzy's vibrant dual flavors, the vibe is yours to decide.
I'm thinking Vizzy Refreshingly Berry. A round of blackberry lemon at the bar?
Could be good. Maybe Vizzy Vibrantly Tropical.
You always say vibrantly tropical.
Come on, a cooler full of papaya passion fruit on the beach?
Oh yeah, that's a vibe. I'm down.
Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Flavor for every vibe. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Molson Coors Beverage Company. Milwaukee, Wisconsin flavored beer.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
This copyrighted broadcast is authorized under rights granted to play fly sports by Auburn University and is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. It may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted in any form without the documented consent of Auburn University and Play Fly Sports.
Halftime statistics tell a somewhat somber story if you're an Auburn fan. First downs, New Mexico State with 13, Auburn with 7. In fact, the Tigers only had 3 full possessions, not counting the 27 seconds at the end of the half. New Mexico State 67 yards rushing, 127 passing. They snapped it 32 times for 194 yards. Auburn 53 yards rushing, 63 yards passing. Auburn just 23 snaps in the first half for 116 yards. Penalties, the Aggies with 7 penalties for 60 yards. Auburn 6 penalties for 55 yards. A couple of critical penalties on the Aggies' touchdown drive. New Mexico State 19.5 minutes of possession. Auburn with 10.5 minutes. On third down, both teams were 1 for 5. New Mexico State was 2 for 2 in the red zone, though. Auburn did not reach the Aggie red zone in the first half. Star Thomas ran 3 times for 20 yards. Jamani Jones 5 times for 18 yards to lead the Aggie attack. Peyton Thorne 8 carries for 33 net yards to lead Auburn. Diego Pavio 12 for 18 passing, 127 yards, 1 touchdown, and he was sacked once. Peyton Thorne was 6 out of 9 for 63 yards, 1 touchdown. He was not sacked. Eli Stowers caught 3 balls for 46 yards. Cordell David caught 2 for 20 yards, including the touchdown for New Mexico State. Rivaldo Fairweather, 2 catches, 37 yards, and the Auburn touchdown, Jarquez Hunter, 2 catches for 8 yards. Leading tacklers, well, 4 tied for Auburn with 3 tackles each. Eugene Asante, Jalen Simpson, Keldrick Falk, and Zion Puckett. Makai Miller was the leading tackler for New Mexico State, also with 3. So limited possessions. A lot of time run off the clock by New Mexico State as they managed to keep the lead and advance the ball. And as a result, we are at halftime. New Mexico State leading Auburn 10-7. The Tigers will have the ball coming out in the second half as nightfall has come to Jordan-Hare Stadium. Andy Burcham will have the call for you when we come back. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Hey Tiger fans, Auburn women's basketball single game tickets go on sale Monday, October 23rd. You can watch the Tigers in up to 17 games this season in Neville Arena. The home slate includes matchups against Tennessee, LSU, Alabama, and South Carolina. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit aubtix.com. Thank you for supporting Auburn women's basketball, and see you this season in Neville Arena. War Eagle!
Hey y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the pimento cheese. I was like, go cheese, go pimento, go honey, go get it.
Hi, this is Chantrice, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the mild spiciness of the pickled jalapenos. No, it's the crispy chicken. Actually, I can't decide. It's the entire sandwich.
Order the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Halftime at Jordan-Hare Stadium. The Tigers trail New Mexico State by a score of 10-7, along with Jason Campbell, Will Herring, Paul Ellen, Gene Dulaney, Brad Law, Patrick Tisdale, and Ben Harling, along with Jacob Hillman. I'm Andy Burcham. Well, it wasn't an inspiring first half of play. Penalties killed the Tigers offensively, but primarily on the defensive side of the ball. Auburn was able to get one scoring drive, and now the Tigers, Jason, get the ball to open the second half of play.
Yeah, we'll learn a lot about this team in the second half, Andy. You know, the last 3 weeks, this team, everyone's been talking about how good they've been doing. And, you know, I sometimes as a young player, you can get caught up into that. And we talked about this maybe being a sandwich game. You know, did we get caught looking ahead to Alabama? So this second half will see all about, did we go into halftime and readjust and refocus? When you have penalties like that, a lot of those are just lack of focus penalties. So we'll see how this team comes out in the second half. With the ball to start the second half, I like that aspect based on what happened in the first half for us to go down the field and see if we can score.
You have to give some credit to New Mexico State. The pace of play is squarely in the Aggies' favor. They come out of the huddle. They use the play clock almost to its entirety. They've wanted to slow this game down, and so far it has worked for the Aggies.
Yeah, the Aggies, they like to play what I call old school ball, which is not that long ago, but they like to huddle. You know, most teams nowadays, they like to go as fast as they can. They don't really huddle. They kind of just hang out in space a little bit and get the signals, and then they go as fast as they can. But they like to slow the game down, and with this Auburn team, they know we want to go with tempo. So they're trying to frustrate us and slow play us, and then when we do get the ball back, we feel like we have to go so fast to try to pick ourselves up, and it's causing us sometime to get into these penalty situations.
New Mexico State has rushed for 170 yards or more in each of their last 14 games. They've gone over 200 yards in 3 of the last 4 games. And right now, that's exactly what they would like to do with the lead. If they can keep that lead, increase that lead, it could get very dicey for this Auburn ball club.
Yeah, you saw right there in that last drive, they took Pavia out of the game and put Stowers in at the quarterback position when they was in scoring territory. So instead of them trying to use Pavia to throw the ball to get to the end zone, they slow played it all the way down and try to get the field goal, and they felt good going in the half with a 10-7 lead. They want to run the football, and that's their primary thing, is to run the football and then hit us with hard play action. They're not going to run Pavia today because he came off a hamstring injury, so we have to know that as a defense and just come out with our hair on fire here in the second half and put the pedal to the metal, and let's go.
Pavia was effective as a thrower in the first half. 12 of 18 for 127 yards and a touchdown. Peyton Thorne, 6 of 9 for 63 yards and a touchdown. Thorne also 8 carries for 33 yards. He's now 10th in Auburn's single-season rushing yardage among Auburn quarterbacks with 458. Next on the list is Phil Gargis, with 534 yards back in 1976.
I will say this, Andy, real quick, that New Mexico State did a great job against some Emmy Awards in that first half, acting like there were some penalties.
The tee in the end zone to take this kickoff. It's high and it is short. And it is Frazier from the 20 to the 25 and out to the 30-yard line. So Frazier returns it out to the 31-yard line. They wanted to stay away from Brian Battie. So 1st and 10 for Auburn. Let's see where they mark it exactly. Out at the 31, I believe. Yep, 1st and 10 for Auburn at the 31. Thorne in the first half, 6 of 9, 63 yards and a touchdown. He also ran the ball 8 times for 33 yards. Jarquez Hunter is the tailback. Jarquez, 6 carries for 20 yards in the first half, giving him 2,028 for his career. Fairweather in motion. Thorne from the gun. Thorne will try to get it to the perimeter. Thorne's in some trouble. Peyton Thorne gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all.
Yeah, right there, he probably should have handed that one off to Jarquez. He probably predetermined that read a little bit too early right there, because in the first half they was giving him that the entire time.
Burton along with Fairweather and Deal to the wide side of the field. Thorne looks like he's going to run it again. Thorne out to the 35, puts his head down, and he gets to the 38-yard line where he'll be 2 yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, you see Peyton going through his progression really quick right now. He's going through that first guy, second guy's not there. He's using his legs as his third option to try to get some positive yards going to create a 3rd and short situation here. I expect some form of RPO that may involve Peyton and Jarquez, but be alert for where number 13, Rivaldo Fairweather, is.
This is 3rd and 2. Auburn 1 of 5 on 3rd down in the first half. Fairweather in motion across the set from the right hash mark. Thorne turns. Nope, Thorne's going to run it. Thorne gets the first down. He's to the 50 and to the 48-yard line before he's brought down on the play. Jordan Vincent with the stop on Peyton Thorne. First down carry of 14 yards.
Yeah, great block by Fairweather right there. You've seen him come off that before and catch a ball in the flat. That time he blocked for Peyton Thorne.
To the New Mexico State 49. And a flag thrown.
Yeah, false start.
False start on the offense, number 52. 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
A transfer from Tulsa, Dylan Wade, called for the false start. So it'll be 1st and 15 for Auburn at its own 46. Jarquez Hunter is the tailback, flanking Peyton Thorne. Ball at the left hash mark, trips to the wide side of the field. Thorne, play action, throws it. First down, Javarius Johnson to the 38-yard line on the slant.
Yeah, I like that play call right there by the offense. Hitting that quick slant behind this defense is coming downhill fast for a gain of 16 for Javarius.
To the New Mexico State 37. First down for the Tigers. Thorne bounces it to the outside, and Thorne is taken down, and he may lose a yard on the play. Excuse me, Jarquez Hunter with the carry.
Yeah, Jarquez, they have his Jarquez number so far today. Keyshawn Elliott right there on that tackle coming from that linebacker position to tackle Jarquez.
A 3-yard gain for Jarquez Hunter. 2nd and 7 to the New Mexico State 34. 12:43 on a counting clock in the third quarter. New Mexico State leads Auburn 10-7. Second down from the 34-yard line. Dio comes in motion. Thorne, play action. Looks. He's going to run it. Thorne bounces to the outside. He throws. It's complete. Jarquez Hunter with a first down carry to the 21. Jarquez Hunter with a nice pitch and catch from Thorne. And a first down for the Tigers.
Got another flag on the field on the 32-yard line. See what this one is.
And Auburn have a man downfield.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty for the previous spot. Repeat, second down.
Yeah, that's tough on the offensive line, Andy, right there. And that play lasted that long. You think your quarterback's outside the pocket. You think he may pull it down and tuck and run, and then he decides to pass it. You kind of get caught in no man's land right there as a lineman.
2nd and 12 for Auburn from the 39, the New Mexico State 39. Just inside the left hash mark. Play clock is down to 7 as Thorne comes set with Hunter to his right. Down to 2, down to 1. Auburn gets the play off. Thorne looks upfield, floats it out. Jarquez Hunter hit behind the line of scrimmage, and Jarquez Hunter is taken down at the 44. Crowd wanted a late hit after the whistle.
Yeah, Jarquez, a strong running back, hard to take down by one man right there. The defensive player for New Mexico State hanging on for dear life right there while his help come from inside out to try to get Jarquez on the ground.
Mekhi Miller was the first one there for New Mexico State. 3rd and 17 for Auburn. Back to the New Mexico State 44. The opening drive of the third quarter play. New Mexico State leads Auburn 10-7. The 11-10 to go in the third. Thorne drops. He's in trouble. Thorne is taken down back on the other side of midfield. Back at the Auburn 48-yard line. Number 99, Nikhil Webb-Walker with the stop, and Auburn will have to punt it away.
Yeah, that's a big sack right there for New Mexico State's defense because it takes us out of field goal range.
It's the 24th sack surrendered by Auburn, the 26th sack of the year for New Mexico State. Boy, that illegal man downfield just killed the drive. And Chapman will try to pin New Mexico State deep. Rolls to his right and kicks it away. Brady is back. Comes up, lets it bounce at the 5 and into the end zone.
Promising drive, come to the end. Big sack.
10-27 to go in the third. First drive for New Mexico State of the third quarter. The Aggies lead the Tigers 10-7. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
It's game day. What do you take to the tailgate? A flat screen TV? Take it to the tailgate. Your wife's favorite blender? A DJ sound system? With a Ford F-150 truck, you can take it all. With available Pro Power onboard that acts like a mobile generator, you can use F-150 to take your tailgate to the next level. Visit your local Ford dealer today. The Auburn Tigers and Ford F-150. Greatness starts here. See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on the tailgater who's testing the laws of physics with a table and a grill and 6 camping chairs all balanced on the roof of a small sedan. Make that 4 camping chairs. Why would you pay a rate based on anyone else? Get a rate based on you with DriveWise and the Allstate app.
Not available in California, subject to terms and conditions. Some states' participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating, while in some states, a rate could increase with high-risk driving. Safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I have diabetes. I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I have asthma. I'm at risk, too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
10:27 to go in the third quarter. Auburn drove, but came up empty on that first drive of the third quarter play. Had to punt it away. 1st and 10 for New Mexico State at its own 25. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. 10-7, New Mexico State. Well, they are just going to try and sit on this lead right now.
Yeah, they want to slow play the game, Andy, as much as they can and milk that clock and have long drives. Auburn leads the SEC in forced turnovers. We need a big one right here. 19 straight games with a forced turnover for this Auburn defense. Be nice to get one on this drive.
Auburn leads the SEC in turnovers forced with 17, 11 interceptions, 6 fumbles recovered, have not had a turnover today. Came into today 4th in the SEC in turnover margin at +4. First down from the 20 for Diego Pavia, the quarterback for for New Mexico State. Hands it left side up the middle, 35 or 40. Makes a cut to the outside to midfield, across midfield. Star Thomas to the Auburn 49. 31 yards on first down for New Mexico State.
Man, Star Thomas just running an off-tackle running play right there. Man, it's just busting through for a gain of 31 yards right there if we watch the replay.
Thomas, the leading rusher for New Mexico State, behind the quarterback Pavia. Coming into today, first down for New Mexico State at the Auburn 49. Auburn can ill afford to fall behind more than a score here.
Yeah, especially the way that New Mexico State controls the clock.
Yes. From the pistol, they throw to the boundary. And a gain to the Auburn 45.5-yard line for Jonathan Brady. Keontae Scott forces Brady out of bounds.
Yeah, that's just an extended handoff. That's what they call a extended run play for most offenses. They try to throw you got too many guys in the box, you throw the little bubble out there to the receiver, see if you can pick up 4 or 5 yards. Exactly what they did right there on that play.
3 yards on first down, 2nd and 7 at the Auburn 46. From the left hash mark, New Mexico State with 3 to the boundary, the Auburn boundary, the wide side of the field. Pavia gets the handoff to Thomas. Tries to get to the outside, he's in trouble. Flag comes flying in as Thomas is run out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. Nehemiah Pritchett came up to force that one for the Tigers, and a couple flags came in on the play. We await the call from the referee, Ken Williamson.
Yeah, anytime a flag behind the line of scrimmage usually goes against the offense.
Okay. Holding on the offense. Penalty will be declined. 3rd down.
So no gain on the play. It's 3rd and 7 for New Mexico State at the Auburn 46. Nehemiah Pritchett into the game, an extra pass rusher for the Tigers as Lawrence Johnson comes out.
Also, Elijah McAllister checks in the game. Got Jalen McLeod coming off the left side. Got McAllister coming off the right end. You move down Kedrick Falk down to a 3 technique. See if we can get some pressure on Pavia here and get off the field, get the ball back to our offense.
Trips to the wide side of the field. Crowd comes alive. The snap to Pavia and a timeout called by New Mexico State. First time out of the half for either team. Stops the clock with 8:32 to go in the third quarter of play. 3rd and 7 for New Mexico State at the Auburn 46 when play resumes. New Mexico State 10, Auburn 7. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Of course, we're talking about Auburn's Takeo Spikes. 3 forced fumbles, 2 taken back for a touchdown, like 13 tackles, quarterback hit, hurry. Like, it was straight domination. And to lose the game and find out at the end of the game, hey, Spikes, great game, you won MVP. And I was like, how can you win MVP and you lost the game? This is the second time in history that it's only happened. And I was like, Lord. But it was the mindset that I had that I converted to where it was like, I don't care what may happen. I see Peyton Manning on the other side. I know they got Jamal Lewis, and I don't care who's getting what. You gonna know 55 today.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
At Oslo USA, we're building ships that protect and defend our nation. Building innovative ships requires innovative people. We're looking for Tiger fans to join the build. We offer 4 10-hour-day work schedules for our production employees, comprehensive benefits, and individualized training programs that make our dynamic workforce even stronger. Visit OsloJobs.com to apply today and build a strong future. Oslo USA. Innovative on land. Exceptional at sea.
8 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's a big play of this third quarter right now. New Mexico State leads Auburn 10-7. It's 3rd and 7 for the Aggies.
Yeah, Auburn going with their dime defense right now.
3rd and 7 at the Auburn 46.
Got 6 DBs in the game right now to play coverage here. But you also got your two rushers, McLeod and McAllister at the end position. With your young man inside, Keldrick Falk and Marcus Harris. See if we can find a way to create pressure here.
3rd and 7, the Aggies 1 of 5 on 3rd down today. Line to get, the Auburn 39. Pavia, the quarterback. Star Thomas, the tailback. Pavia drops the throw. Pavia gets rid of it. First down at the Auburn 35-yard line. Trent Hudson with the catch.
Yeah, Nehemiah Pritchett on the defense right there against Hudson. We brought a blitz inside. Couldn't get there right there. Hudson catching that ball for a gain of 11, running what we call a dig route versus man.
Big first down play between Pavia and Hudson to the Auburn 35-yard line. New Mexico State leads Auburn 10-7. Ball between the hash marks. Star comes in motion. Play action to him. It's a run by Stowers, who checked in at quarterback. And he gets to the Auburn 29-yard line. Jalen Simpson with the stop for the Tigers. But it's a 6-yard gain for Eli Stowers, a 6'4", 225-pound redshirt sophomore from Denton, Texas. He's a transfer from Texas A&M. Has played both quarterback and tight end today. As a matter of fact, he has 3 catches for 46 yards.
Yeah, second time they got into this area of the field and took out Pavia and put Stowers at quarterback position.
2nd and 4 from the Auburn 29. Stowers tries to get to the corner. Stowers does, and he gets the first down at the Auburn 25-yard line. Well, it looked like Auburn had the angle, But Stowers got to the boundary and gets a first down for the Aggies.
Yeah, DJ James was in position right there to make that tackle, but Stowers is a unique athlete. He's big, he's strong, he's elusive. Right there, DJ kind of got caught in between, and Stowers was able to beat him to the outside right there with his quickness and pick up that first down for New Mexico State.
First down for the Aggies from the Auburn 25. Pavia back in the game at quarterback. Star Thomas flanks him to the left from the right hash mark at the Auburn 25-yard line. Double wide receivers right and left. Pavia from the gun, up the seam, open. First down to the Auburn 5-yard line. Number 11, Cordell David with the catch. In front of DJ James.
Yeah, we hadn't got beat many times outside today as far as outside routes. Ball been thrown outside. We've been giving up a lot, though, on the inside breaking routes, whether it's digs or seams or crossing routes. We got to do a better job of shielding off those receivers from getting inside of us on the back end.
First and goal from the 7 for New Mexico State. Pavia walks to the line of scrimmage. The play clock is down to 4. Star Thomas flanks him to the right. Pavia. Whistle. And a timeout called by New Mexico State. Stops the clock with 5:46 to go in the third quarter when play resumes. It'll be first and goal from the 7 for New Mexico State. The Aggies lead the Tigers 10-7. And Auburn football continues in a moment.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
What does commitment sound like? At Alabama Power, we hear you, we see you, and celebrate you on long practice days, game days that bring us together, and every day in between. Your commitment to making an impact for the team, for the fans. That inspires us to be at our best for the communities we champion across the state. We're committed to this kind of energy. That's power for a better Alabama. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands. We all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
In football, it's important to call the right play. In life, it can be even more important to make the right call, especially regarding termite protection. To protect my home, I called Cook's Pest Control and got the Centricon system. You don't have to live with termites. For a free quote, make the right call. Cook's Pest Control and the Centricon system.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Today's game against New Mexico State is presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business. Celebrating 10 years of being a named college. Visit harbor.auburn.edu to see the transformation. Now, back to Jordan-Hare Stadium.
First and goal from the 7 for New Mexico State. 10-7. Aggies lead it. 5:46 in the third downstairs. Will Herring with the Cook's Pest Control Sideline Report.
Yeah, guys, as you get closer to the goal line, the field compresses. The vertical stretch is no longer a factor. So number 10's in the game. He can throw it, but we got to tighten it up. Look for us to go some zero coverage and tighten these routes up and stop the run.
Trent Hudson splits wide to the Auburn boundary. That's the short side of the field. Eli Stowers, the backup quarterback, the tight end in the slot to the wide side of the field, and Trent Hudson. First and goal from the 7 for New Mexico State. Pavia hands it back. Stowers wants to throw it. He's in trouble. He goes down. Actually out of bounds back at the 17. It's a loss of 11. Larry Nixon, the third on the play. They snapped the ball to Star Thomas, who handed the ball to Pavia, then on an end around to Stowers, who was looking to throw it. Nixon ran him out of bounds.
Yeah, great play right there by Nixon and running Stowers out of bounds. Stowers, as a backup quarterback, has to know right there. He could have thrown that ball out of bounds instead of taking that loss right there. But Auburn will take it.
Double wide receivers wide side of the field. Second down and goal from the 17. Keontae Scott walks up to the line of scrimmage. He rushes, and he knocks the ball down. Keontae Scott came up to the line of scrimmage and knocked the ball down out of the hand of Diego Pavia.
Yeah, great job right there by Keontae Scott. They always say if you can't get to the quarterback, stop your feet and jump up and try to make the quarterback have to work his arm angle around you. Good job by Keontae Scott, forcing a third down right here. Big play for the Auburn defense.
Third and goal from the 17. Hudson splits wide right with Jonathan Brady. Stowers in the slot to the wide side of the field for New Mexico State.
Auburn showing pressure.
Pavia from the gun. Pavia pressured, throws it across the middle. It's a touchdown to Star Thomas.
Yeah, Larry Nixon got caught inside right there. They came with a zero blitz. So what I mean by that, everybody's coming. We bring in one more than they can block, so everybody's in man, and you're hoping that you get home, but you got to make sure you watch the running back at the backfield. Right there, Larry Nixon just got caught looking inside, and Star Thomas was able to run by him.
He was losing his balance from the 5-yard end, but leaped into the end zone for the touchdown. And now Albertson is out for the extra point. And it is good. 5:03 to go in the third quarter. Oh, boy, goodness.
Yeah, Auburn found themselves in a dogfight.
Yes,
here.
indeed. New Mexico State 17, Auburn 7. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation. It's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. And that's not just a slogan, it's a promise. Find your future at the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Visit eng.auburn.edu. New Mexico State has its largest lead of the day, 10 points, 17-7, with 5:03 to go in the third quarter. The Aggies go 80 yards in 10 plays, 5 minutes and 24 seconds. On third and goal from the 17, Diego Pavia to Star Thomas, a 17-yard touchdown pass, second of the day for Pavia.
Yeah, on that play, Andy, what happened, Auburn brought an all-out blitz, but Larry Nixon got caught inside, showing blitz, and then at the end he was going to run out of it. Just got out there a little bit too late. And Star Thomas was already in his route on the seam ball out of the backfield for that touchdown.
If New Mexico State goes short, Keontae Scott is out there for Auburn, replacing Brandon Frazier at the Auburn 25-yard line. Let's see how Albertson kicks this one for New Mexico State. He booms it. And Battie, 5 yards into the end zone, will bring it out. 5, 10, to the 15, to the 20, and down to the 22-yard line. Cordell David on the stop. 4:57 to go in the third. And this game is going to Mexico State's way right now, leading Auburn 17-7.
Yeah, the way that New Mexico State likes to milk that clock and have these long, drawn-out drives, Auburn has got to respond here on this drive on their own. Got to find a way to get points on the board, eliminate negative plays and penalties on this drive, and look to attack.
Damari Alston is the tailback. Ball between the hashes. First and 10 from the 23. Thorne, handoff. Damari Alston tries to bounce to the outside, gets back to the line of scrimmage, where he is brought down on the play by Gabe Peterson.
Yeah, their defensive front is doing pretty good in our run game right now. They're crushing down on our run game. We got to see if maybe we can start back getting some RPO where Thorne either pull the ball backside and give you a three-way option, run-pass option.
Auburn stacks receivers to the right and left. And now brings Fairweather in motion across the set. Second down and 10. Thorne rolls to his right. Still looking, throws it. Damari Alston with the catch, taken down at the 27-yard line. Sone Apuyu with the stop.
Yeah, third down right here, another 3rd and 6. Auburn 35% on the year on third downs. This is a huge third down, a critical part of the game right here. We need this completion.
Auburn is 2 of 7 on third down tonight. Alston checks out as Thorne drops to throw. He floats it downfield, incomplete. Pass was intended for Malcolm Johnson Jr.
Yeah, Malcolm Johnson running that seam ball right there. Thorne give him a chance to go up and try to run under that. Not able to come down with that catch right there. Auburn having to punt the ball again.
Good coverage by Andre Selden on the play. And Auburn goes 3 and out after New Mexico State scores its 2nd touchdown of the night. And Oscar Chapman out to punt it away. Jordan Smith drops to take it. Chapman gets it away. Takes an Auburn roll inside the 20-yard line. And down to the 17.5. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. A 55-yard punt by Oscar Chapman. And with 3:40 to go in the third quarter, New Mexico State has the ball and a 10-point lead, 17-7 at its own 17.
Yeah, I expect Auburn on this drive defensively. The only way to create turnovers, you got to create some negative plays. So I expect us to try to bring some different pressures, see if we can find a way to put pressure on Pavia and see if he can get rid of the football or make an errant throw and give our defensive backs an opportunity to get their hands on the football.
Jumani Jones is the tailback for New Mexico State. A redshirt junior out of Tulsa, transferred from Northeast Oklahoma A&M. With Pavia the quarterback from the right hash mark, from the 17. 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Auburn brings a corner blitz. Pass is thrown and incomplete. Pass intended for Bryce Childreth on the slant. Jalen Simpson defending for the Tigers.
Yeah, great coverage by Jalen Simpson right there, but that play started with Keontae Scott blitzing from that star position. Again, he couldn't get there fast enough, but he jumped and made an errant throw that Pavia had to throw from a different arm angle.
Sure did. He had to throw down. The arm angle was almost a sidearm throw. 2nd and 10 for New Mexico State from its own 17. Ball at the right hash. Childress goes in motion. Pavia looks to the boundary. Throws the ball. It's complete to Jumani Jones. He gets across the 20 to the 22 before he's brought down by Jason Jones.
Yeah, throwing that inside screen right there where you fake a little sprint left right there, get everybody going downfield, and you try to hit that inside screen right there to Jones. Good job by Jason Jones of knowing his assignment is staying home. 3rd down right here, 3rd and 6. Auburn defense got to get off the field right here. Can't afford a 3rd down conversion by this New Mexico State offense.
3rd down from the 22 for New Mexico State. Between the hashes, an empty set for Diego Pavia. Auburn rushes 3. Pavia wants to run it. Pavia has the 1st down. He slides to the 35. The first run of the day by Diego Pavia, but it's enough for a 1st down, 13 yards.
Yeah, first time he's pulled the ball down and ran today. Coming off that hamstring injury, we knew he wouldn't be a big part of their running game like he normally is. But right there, game on the line, deep into the 3rd quarter. 3rd down right there. Shows his mindset of that winning attitude they have going right now in their last 7 games at New Mexico State.
2:22 and counting to go in the 3rd. 1st down for New Mexico State at its own 34. Pavia from the gun. Drops to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, rolls to the Auburn boundary. Looking downfield, pump fake, and he goes out of bounds after a 1-yard gain. Stops the clock with 2:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 9 for the Aggies at their own 35.
Auburn trying to rotate guys on that defensive front. Justin Rogers coming out, Elijah McAllister coming in, thinking this is a passing situation.
2nd and 9 for the Aggies. Jones flanks Pavia from the right hash mark at the New Mexico State 35. Pavia drops the throw, pump fake, and he goes down after a couple-yard gain. Right up the middle. Falk was there for the Tigers, so was Keys for Auburn.
Yeah, it's a big tackle right there. Pavia trying to escape through that gap. Austin did a good job of shedding his offensive lineman right there, getting a hand on that tackle. And Keldrick Falk coming inside out again right there. Another third down situation here, Andy.
Auburn needs to stop on 3rd and 6 from the 38, approaching the 104 mark of the third quarter, with the Aggies leading the Tigers 17-7. Auburn has not led in this game today.
May have to spy Pavia on this third down.
3rd and 6. Jones now flanks him to his left. Oh, he moved. Jones moved. Pass is complete. But I think it's a dead ball foul because Jones moved. Auburn made the play. They got Viapulu, their left guard, but Jones moved as well.
Yeah, that would have been them putting it on the foot and having a punt right there. Got bailed out with it.
That was a break for New Mexico State because Auburn had the play defended, and State would have had to punt it away.
Yeah, now they get another opportunity. You got to be alert for screens right here and be alert for quarterback draw.
3rd and 11 from the New Mexico State 33. From the right hash mark for Pavia. 5 on the play clock. Pavia drops to throw. With some time. Runs it out of the pocket. Pavia's going to run it. He's shy of the first down. He gets to the 41. Nehemiah Pritchett, Keldrick Falk for Auburn.
Yeah, great job by Nehemiah Pritchett right there, understanding once Pavia passes that line of scrimmage, I can now come up as a cornerback and attack the quarterback and keep him from getting that first down because now he cannot throw the ball. Good job right there by Nehemiah Pritchett. Going to the fourth quarter here, Andy.
Punting situation for New Mexico State when we come back from their own 42. The Aggies lead the Tigers 17-7. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Fine dining meets Southern comfort at Vintage 2298, Auburn's newest fine dining restaurant and butcher shop. Chef Randall Baldwin and wife Laura present Gulf cuisine with a Southern flair, made fresh farm to table. Seasonal meats, cheeses, wine, and handcrafted cocktails available next door at the butcher shop. Manager Stephen Jacobs and staff bring a new level of service to local dining at Vintage 2298. Private dining and event space available, as well as awesome tailgate packages found in the butcher shop. Experience Vintage 2298.
Need great gifts for your family, friends, clients, and colleagues? You have to try Buff City Soap. Their soap, oils, body butters, bath bombs, candles, wax melts, and laundry soaps are delightful. Pick from a variety of handmade goodies with plant-based ingredients that delight your skin and smell wonderful. See partywithbuff.com to schedule your party or visit buffcitysoap.com to check out their many alternatives. Try the free short-term parking at the 320 West Magnolia Avenue building in downtown Auburn and fall in love with Buff City Soap.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and member-owned.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is offering a 7-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.64% and a 13-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.38%. Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is the financial institution for you. This promotion is for new deposits only with a $2,500 minimum. Membership eligibility required. Accounts are federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Contact us for more details.
Well, unfortunately, if you're an Auburn fan, it was more of the same in the third quarter as New Mexico State managed to control the clock and extend their lead with an 80-yard, 10-play drive. They lead it by 10. And this game recap is sponsored by Wind Creek Casino and Hotel with 3 Alabama locations in Atmore, Montgomery, and Wetumpka. You can escape every day at Wind Creek Casino and Hotel and at windcreekcasino.com. Auburn took the kickoff to start the second half, moved for 3 first downs, got it past midfield, but an Auburn penalty and then a sack ended the drive, and New Mexico State launched a 80-yard, 10-play drive, culminated with a Diego Pavia 17-yard pass. They managed to use up almost the entire third quarter. They had the ball for 9 minutes to just 6 for Auburn. And that pretty much sums up the third quarter. A 10-point lead at 17-7, New Mexico State leading, and they face a possession situation on a 4th down. As we go to the fourth quarter, here's Andy Burcham.
Paul, thank you. It is 4th and a long 2 for New Mexico State. Zach Haynes is out to punt it. Keontae Scott drops back just outside the Auburn 20.
Auburn can use a huge return from Keontae here.
They run a fake. It's going to be a first down for New Mexico State inside the Auburn 40, down to the 35-yard line. To Ron Tiavasue, a backup tight end. First down, New Mexico State.
Yeah, New Mexico State throwing everything right now at Auburn. Offensively, defensively, and special teams right there. Just a long time to stand on the sideline right there going to this fourth quarter to come up with that play call. They have nothing to lose, so you got to expect them to take those kind of chances.
1st and 10 for New Mexico State at the Auburn 35. The clock rolls down to the 14-18 mark in the fourth quarter. The Aggies lead Auburn 17-7. Pavia hands it off. Star Thomas for 9 yards.
Expect New Mexico State to try to keep the ball on the ground as much as they can, working that clock against us. We got to try to get up inside right there on defense right there to have to force them to put the ball in the air. Put a lot of men up on the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 1 at the Auburn 26. From the left hash mark for New Mexico State. Tight end comes in motion across the set. Star Thomas with the carry. He's to the 20. Angles right down to the 18-yard line before Cam Riley brings him down.
Yeah, just too many yards we're giving up right there on this rushing attack. You know that New Mexico State, the last 3 out of 4 games, they rushed the ball for over 200 yards. So you know that's their bread and butter is to run the football and make you have to commit to stopping the run. Then they try to hit you over top. But right now they have these big running backs, and they're just hitting it in between the tackles right now.
First down at the Auburn 18. Eli Stowers, the quarterback, walks to the line of scrimmage. Play clock is down to 7. Now back to the shotgun from the right hash mark. Stowers turns, hands the ball to Jamani Jones, tries to get to the corner, run out of bounds with a flag thrown on the play.
Yeah, they get a holding on Keontae there. They held Keontae at the end right there.
I think that was Cordell David.
I think Whitford pulling on Keontae there. That ball gonna come back 10 yards.
Holding on the offense, number 85.
Yep.
10-yard penalty from previous spot. Transfer.
Thomas Whitford is called for the hold.
That's a negative play Auburn needed right here on this drive. See what we can do. See if we can hold him to a field goal here or create a turnover.
Takes the ball back to the 28-yard line of Auburn. 1st and 20. Pavia back in at the quarterback spot for the Aggies. Double wide receivers right and left. Jones, the tailback. The snap to Pavia. Looks up the seam, he throws. Incomplete. Oh, goodness. He had Cordell David wide open.
Yeah, Cordell David walking in the end zone. If he catches that ball right there, they ran what we call a skinny post. Unfortunately for Auburn, he dropped that pass right there. Playing outside leverage, giving up those inside breaking routes again.
Pavia 17 of 26, 182 yards and 2 touchdowns. 0 turnovers tonight for the Aggies. Here's 2nd and 20 from the Auburn 28. Clock stopped with 12:22 to go in the fourth. Auburn trails by 10. Jones goes in motion, sets up outside the right tackle. Pavia rolls to the New Mexico State boundary. He looks and he throws to the tight end. It is caught down to the 11-yard line to Cordell David. He'll be a couple yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, they ran a little sprint right pass right there, playing it safe. Pavia doing it, using his eyes right there to look the defense deep. and then coming to his underneath guy right there to create a 3rd and short situation here.
Under 12 minutes to go in the 4th. State leads Auburn by 10. New Mexico State 17, Auburn 7. This is 3rd and 3 for the Aggies. Boy, at the least, or at the most, Auburn can only give up a field goal right now. 3rd down and 3 for the Aggies from the right hash. Jones flanks Pavia. Pavia wants to run it. Pavia has the first down to the 5-yard line. Taken down by Austin Keys. 1st and goal from the 5 for Diego Pavia in New Mexico State.
Yeah, they waited to the end of the 3rd quarter and the early 4th quarter here to start running Pavia. I guess his hamstring's feeling a lot better now that they're ahead. We got to do something here to create. We cannot give up a touchdown.
Yep.
And then create us to have a 3-possession game behind right now. We got to keep it a 2-possession game as much as possible.
199 yards passing, 168 running tonight for New Mexico State. First down from the Auburn 5 for New Mexico State. Pavia from the gun. He's going to run it. Pavia at the line of scrimmage. Stood up, driven back. He got a yard of the play. Ball is loose. Auburn has it, but they're going to say it was down.
Oh, man,
Jalen Simpson recovered it, but he was down on the play.
I didn't hear a whistle blown when that ball came loose, but I guess they stopped his forward progress.
I'll tell you what, folks.
But I don't know.
That ball came out on his way down. He was not down.
That should be
reviewed. That ball is out. That should be Auburn football. That's got to be Auburn football.
Free might have to take a timeout here so they can review it.
Yeah, they're going to have to do that. There is no question that ball came out before he was down on the play, and Jalen Simpson recovered it.
That ball was definitely out. And it was a clean recovery.
He is out when the ball comes out. There's no question about that. And then Jalen Simpson jumped on it. All right, as the review goes on, we will take a break. 17-7, New Mexico State. 10-12 to go in the 4th. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Hey y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is the pimento cheese. I was like, go cheese, go pimento, go honey, go get it.
Hi, this is Chantrice, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is the mild spiciness of the pickled jalapenos. No, it's the crispy chicken. Actually, I can't decide. It's the entire sandwich.
Order the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
If SEC football runs deep in your veins, then Sirius XM SEC Radio is what you need to listen to. We're talking conference and team previews, plus hear live games, news, and analysis from experts like Chris Doering, Aaron Murray, and Max Stark. Go in-depth with your favorite team with coaches shows, championship specials, and more. Get inside SEC football like nowhere else. Feed your fandom on the Sirius XM app. Stay up to date anywhere you go. Just download the app and start streaming.
Yellowwood knows that a five-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For five-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Auburn family, let's be million-dollar game changers together. Help On to Victory hit 5,000 members by National Signing Day, December 20th, to unlock a $1 million donation to support Auburn student-athletes. Become a member today at ontovictory.com. That's ontovictory.com.
The review is complete, and New Mexico State keeps the football. Replay reviews brought to you by Auburn's Houston Clinic. Don't let a sports injury bench you this season. Go to Houston for your fracture, sprain, or strain, because orthopedics is all they do. Go straight to the specialist. Go to Auburn's Houston Clinic. Now, they've given the ball back to New Mexico State. We could not hear the call of Ken Williamson. There is no question the ball came out before the quarterback was down.
Yeah, and if you're going to call that and you're going to say his forward progress is stopped, then you should have told the head coach so that way we don't lose our timeout. But once you go to review, that means you're saying the clock didn't stop.
Well, the review, the replay clearly shows the ball is out before he's down.
I'd like to know what they call.
First and goal from the 5. Stowers, the quarterback, taken down by Jason Jones in the backfield. They're going to say there was forward progress on the. That's the only call that can be made that makes any sense whatsoever for New Mexico State.
See, I don't like that, because if that was the case, then you should have told Coach Freeze so he don't lose a time. Or they gave Auburn back the timeout, so we do have 3.
Why in the world would you blow the whistle that quickly?
Exactly.
Third and goal from the 4. Stowers, the quarterback, rolls to his right. Flag is down. Stowers taken down at the 2.5-yard line. And a flag thrown in the backfield.
I think there's a mouthpiece. I think that's someone's
All
mouthpiece.
right, that was not a flag.
Good job of Auburn holding them to a field goal here.
Yeah.
That was a big stop right there. Still holding this thing to a 2-possession ball game was huge. That might have been a game-changing play right there by this Auburn defense after what we consider what was a fumble. Still have no idea why the whistle was blown so early.
And now they're going to go for it. They line up George Eberle in the backfield. They send a line wide left, and now New Mexico State will call a timeout. They put their entire offensive line over to the left sideline, and New Mexico State then called a timeout, stopping the clock with 8:48 to go in the third quarter. Reminder, this drive was extended on the first play of the fourth quarter with a fake punt.
Right, and I think their head coach was ballistic right there because he didn't want the timeout call. They was going to see if Auburn jumps off sides defensively, and then they were just going to back it up and have a field goal.
And if not, it's just a little more than a chip shot field goal.
Right, they was just going to take it down to the delay of game to back it up a little bit for a better angle kicking the field goal.
Whoa. Clock stop with 8:48 to go in the fourth. Auburn trails 17-7.
If Auburn can get a quick touchdown, with all 3 timeouts, get a chance to get the ball back and to have a game-winning touchdown drive to win this thing, it's still there for us.
Auburn has been outgained tonight, 370 total yards to 148 on the night. And time of possession, 25 minutes for New Mexico State to Auburn, 16 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yes. Hard to get into a rhythm like that when you're just standing on the sideline. A lot of the game forces you offensively because you can't get into the flow of the game. You're frustrating because you're a tempo offense, and they're slow playing this whole game.
And Pavi is out on fourth down. Fourth and goal from the 2 for New Mexico State. Jamani Jones to his left. Man comes in motion. Pavia rolls to the Auburn boundary, looks to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Touchdown, New Mexico State to Eli Stowers.
Yeah, great throw right there, rolling to his left. Pavia right there, running out of real estate in the back end zone. Only put it where his receiver can catch it. That's a gutsy call by Coach Jerry Gill right there instead of taking the field goal.
Oh, it's a big one, too. And it gives New Mexico State a 23-7 lead with 8:42 to go and the extra point coming up.
That's Stowers again.
Yep. Stowers, the backup quarterback and the tight end. His second touchdown of the season.
Aye.
On fourth and goal from the 2. Extra point on the way. It's good. 8 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, and a huge uphill climb right now for the Auburn Tigers. Auburn trails New Mexico State by a score of 24-7. And this is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
We've all fallen into boring routines. We just keep doing what has to get done. Isn't it time to escape the old routine and make time for yourself? Make time to go out with old friends. Make time to add excitement back into your life. Make time to feel like a winner again. Life is more fun when you live it. So what are you waiting for? Escape every day at Wind Creek Casino and WindCreekCasino.com.
When you live in SEC country, you feel it everywhere you go. The traditions and rivalries surround you. As much as you celebrate the game, Regions celebrates your financial wins even more. And like SEC fans, we'll never quit. Because in an SEC world, we're the SEC Bank. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
Andy Burcham here to tell you about our friends over at Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer, and the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Step into their TRP parts store in Opelika for all your commercial truck, trailer, and bus parts needs. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
Does Auburn have a miraculous comeback in it? 8:42 to go in the fourth. Tigers trail New Mexico State 24-7. Nobody gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM SEC Radio. Hear live games, news, analysis, and more. Visit SiriusXM.com to start listening.
Andy, you talking about a game-changing type call. He was still fighting, trying to get yardage when that ball was hit. When he was hit and that ball came out, instead of Auburn driving with the ball, we're now down 24-7.
The replay clearly shows he was not down when he fumbled, but they said apparently that they had stopped the play on forward progress. To State's credit, New Mexico State's credit, they took advantage and scored the touchdown. There's the kickoff. It is short, and it's Sean Jackson who drops the ball and recovers it back at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, you're right. That was a gutsy call in that fourth down by New Mexico State. Still, Auburn had a chance to stop him and get the ball back right there. Just a great throw and catch right there by Pavia.
Auburn's got to score and score quickly.
Yeah, expect Auburn to go 2-minute offense here. Try to get a quick score, try to get an onside kick.
New Mexico State has out first down to Auburn tonight, 20-8. Thorne from the shotgun. In the pocket, flushed out of the pocket. Peyton Thorne will run it. Thorne gets 8 yards. He fumbled, but it's recovered by Auburn offensive lineman Gunnar Britton.
Auburn got to get up and go quickly. Got to go quickly.
Yeah. 8:21 on a counting clock. Tigers trail 24-7. Thorne looks, he throws across the middle, pass is complete. Javarius Johnson into New Mexico State territory, down to the 46. Auburn quickly right back to the line of scrimmage. 28 yards and a first down.
Save time and street. Receivers got to stay on the same side.
Thorne from the gun, drops to throw, steps up into the pocket. He throws, the pass is complete, shy of the first down to Caleb Burton, the third. An 8-yard gain to the 38. Clock rolling to 7:40. Auburn trails by 17. Thorne from the gun again. Drops to throw. Steps up and he throws. It's incomplete. Intended for Jarquez Hunter. Defended by B.J. Skulark.
That doesn't hurt you right there because it stops the clock. And anyways, Jarquez would have caught it for like a 3-yard gain. Would have been a first down, but you came up 3rd down and 3 right here. If you can get a first down here.
Clock stop with 7:31 to go in the fourth. Jarquez flanks Thorne. Auburn from the right hash mark. Handoff to Jarquez Hunter. He got the first down. Boy, he just barely got the first down.
Oh, they're going to mark him 4th.
They got it. First down for Auburn. But the clock rolls with 7:15 and counting. 1st and 10 for Auburn at the 36. Right back to the line of scrimmage for the Tigers. Thorne, ball in the middle of the field. They bring the blitz. Thorne in the pocket. He's in trouble. Thorne taken down at the 45-yard line.
This is where the new rule hurts you because every first down the clock doesn't stop until it gets 2 minutes. So everyone got to hustle back right now.
9-yard loss back to the 45. Clock with 6:43 and counting. Empty set for Peyton Thorne. Peyton drops the throw. He throws it. Pass is complete to Caleb Burton to the 40. And now 3rd down and 12 for the Tigers.
3rd and 12.
From the 38.
Try to get some type of in-breaking route here, maybe a dig route or something. Camden Brown.
From the gun. Thorne to throw. Across the middle, complete to Caleb Burton at the 30-yard line. Taken down 4 yards shy of the first down by Keyshawn Elliott. And Auburn
going to kick a field goal here.
Auburn just needs points right now. And this will be a 48-yarder by Alex McPherson from just inside the right hash mark. Chapman holds it. Quattlebaum will snap it. There's the snap. Kick on the way by McPherson. And the kick is good. 18 straight field goals made by Alex McPherson. Cuts the lead to 14 with 5:29 to go in the 4th quarter. Still a 2-score game for Auburn. And the way New Mexico State runs its offense, Auburn's got to get in perhaps one or more onside kicks that are successful. 24-10 New Mexico State, 5:29 in the 4th. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Recruiting plays a major role in team building. Recruiting also plays an important role in protecting my home from termites with Cook's Pest Control and the Centricon system. Termites eat the bait in the Centricon stations, then eagerly recruit other termites to also feed on the bait, thus eliminating the termite colony. You don't have to live with termites. Call Cook's Pest Control for a free quote.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
The Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger is an all-time favorite. It brings so many flavors together in harmony, you might wonder if it's greater than the sum of its parts. It's got 2 all-beef patties, both of which fantastic. Crispy bacon, love that. Grilled onions, melty cheese. I mean, who would say no? And sweet and spicy pepper sauce. Yes, please. I guess we're kind of partial to every part. The Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner. After the game, catch the Regions Bank postgame show. We'll have locker room interviews with players, assistants, and head coach Hugh Freeze, plus scores, highlights, and analysis, all on the Regions Bank postgame show. Show your Tiger pride and get a win for your wallet with the Auburn University Regions Visa debit card and the prepaid Regions Now card. Order now at regions.com/Go Tigers.
Tonight's game against New Mexico State is presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business, home to 7 top 25 programs in the U.S. News & World Report rankings. Harbert, inspiring business. Back to Jordan Hare for more of the Tigers and Aggies.
Paul Allen back at Jordan here to check the Yellowwood scoreboard. Illinois bidding for the upset at number 16 Iowa. It's a 13-9 game with 9.5 to go there with Illinois leading. Meanwhile, Clemson at home upsetting number 20 North Carolina 28-14, 12.5 to go in that game, and a big game for Bo Nix. Number 6 Oregon just rolling Arizona State 42-3 as they play late third. Now Andy will have the kickoff coverage.
All right, this will be an onside kick for Auburn, most assuredly. Suns out Don your drive summary. 53 yards, 8 plays, 3 minutes, 10 seconds.
Yeah, Auburn a little confused right now. McPherson asking for something.
Up, Auburn does kick it, and it's recovered. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. It didn't go 10 yards, but it was touched first by New Mexico State.
I really like that strategy there right there,
yeah.
Auburn.
I think New Mexico State got the ball. I thought the ball came out. after the initial hit.
I think it did. Just now you got to sort through all of this pile and try to figure out who got the ball.
It's New Mexico State ball. Alex McPherson was walking over to the sideline like there was confusion, and then Auburn kicked the...
Yeah, McPherson did a great Emmy Award there.
Yeah. Then Auburn kicked the onside kick. It didn't go 10 yards. It was fielded first by New Mexico State. The ball came loose, and Luke Deal fell over the top of it, but couldn't fall on the football.
So like Michael Riley Michael Riley was down there on that football as well.
New Mexico State ball. 44-10. State leads it. 5:27 to go in the fourth. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Randy Campbell. I remember being in the locker room. It's pretty famous. Coach Dye, it was, totally silent in there. And the first thing I can remember Coach Dye saying is, listen to our people. And somebody opened the door to the locker room to let the sound come in. And none of the Auburn fans had left the stadium. And in unison, they're chanting, "It's great to be an Auburn Tiger," here at Jordan-Hare. So there's, lots of them, 60,000 or whatever. You heard that, and it was so inspiring to hear that they cared that much, that they believed that we were going to accomplish some great things, and they were there to be a part of it and help it happen. But because of that, even though, we were an underdog going into the Alabama game, but we didn't feel like underdogs.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands, we all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
5:27 to go in the fourth quarter. Auburn trails by 14 at home against New Mexico State. After the failed onside kick by Auburn, New Mexico State has first down and 10 at the Auburn 43. Auburn with 3 timeouts. And according to the scoreboard, State is out of timeouts now in this game. Of course, they don't want to stop the clock.
Yeah, Auburn got to load up the box here, knowing that New Mexico State's going to run the football, especially on these first 2 downs.
Pavia, the quarterback, first and 10 from the Auburn 43. From the gun, Pavia brings a tight end in motion. Hands the ball to the tailback. Trying to get to the outside, inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. That's McKylan Young on the carry.
Yeah,
Donovan Kaufman brings him down. Gain of 5, second and 5.
Yeah, Coach Freeze elected not to use that timeout because it's picking up so much yards right there on first down.
Approaching the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter, Auburn down by 14 points. Boy, you've got to get a turnover right now, friends.
Yeah, got to create a turnover. Got to try to punch that ball out some way, somehow, or at least create a negative play so he can use one of his timeouts to force a third down in long situation.
Young, the tailback, flanking Pavia. They'll take as much time off the clock as they can. Down to 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter. The snap to Pavia. Young, the carry. Tries to bounce to the outside. He is a yard or 2 shy of the first down. He gets inside. The Auburn 35, Austin Keys with the tackle for the Tigers.
And you got to think that this is 2-down territory for New Mexico State, the way that they've gone for it on fourth down. here in this second half that they're thinking this is 2-down territory to get a first. So Auburn defense got to know that.
3rd down and 2 for New Mexico State. They can take another 24 seconds off the clock before they snap it.
Auburn trying to hold on to those timeouts, but first we got to get a stop.
From the 35, 3rd down and 2 for New Mexico State. Under 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Play clock at 5. Pavia to Young. Young has the first down. He's to the 30, 25, and goes down and stays inbounds at the 19-yard line. Smart play.
Yeah, smart play right there to stay in bounds by Young for New Mexico State, understanding the situation and the clock. Now Auburn will have to start using those timeouts now.
Clock rolls down to 3:20. Down 14 points. New Mexico State first and goal or first down and 10 from the Auburn 19. Mexico State's defense held opponents to 15 points per game in 7 of the last 8. It could be 8 of the last 9 unless things change dramatically. Pavia will carry it. He gets inside the 15-yard line to the 13.
Yeah, you're talking about a team that was giving up 31 points a game the first 3 games of the season. Like you said, Andy, the last 7 of 8 games held their opponents to 15 points or less.
They have 4 road wins for the first time since 1965. Their 5th would be their biggest win in a long, long time regardless.
Yeah, 0-27 against the SEC coming into this ball game against Power 5, I guess, at this point.
They can take another half minute off the clock.
This is a really good football team.
2nd and 5 from the 14 for New Mexico State. 2:28 and counting. Still 17 on the play clock.
Yeah, Auburn trying to get them to run one more play and start using their timeouts.
Pavia from the gun. Young flanks him. Young the carry. Tries to bounce to the outside. Gets a good block from Pavia. He's to the 5 and run out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Thing is, it's only 4 seconds above the 2-minute clock. 2 minutes. So the clock will start just as soon as they mark the change.
Clock stop with 2:04 to go. As he went out of bounds and a timeout has been called.
Yeah, this is tough right here. You know, you're riding the momentum, a 3-game win streak, got the Iron Bowl next week, and setting up for a huge matchup here with Jordan-Hare next week, and got to bounce back.
Find some way in this Thanksgiving week coming up to get ready for one of the hottest teams in the country in Alabama. And Alabama playing with an SEC title on the line in a week, and they're still playing for a shot to get into the playoffs at this point.
Yeah, because you got a lot of teams that's going to face each other here down the stretch.
Yep.
That's in that top 6.
First and goal for New Mexico State from the 2. Two minutes and 4 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. New Mexico State has just controlled the pace of this game from the get-go tonight. Young the tailback, flanking Pavia. Young the carry. Young to the outside. Young for a touchdown. And that'll do it, friends.
Yeah, that's been the thing today. They've been bouncing backside on us all evening. You know, we talked about it, even with Stowers running quarterback, how we're not setting an edge. We're getting caught inside too much tonight. And they're just bouncing plays outside of us and hitting us huge in the run game.
Kylan Young with his first touchdown of the season. And New Mexico State has put this one out of reach with 1:59 to go in the 4th quarter. About to go up 21 points. Albertson with the extra point. And you got to give credit to this New Mexico State ball club. They have made the plays tonight. They have controlled the tempo. They scored on the very first drive. They have never trailed tonight. And when Auburn scored its touchdown in the first half in the 2nd quarter to tie it, New Mexico State immediately answered with a field goal drive and have not trailed all night long.
We talked about this being a dangerous game for Auburn, coming in between what we call a sandwich game between Arkansas and Alabama. You know, this team 8-3, already going to play for the Conference USA Championship against Liberty. You knew that they was going to come in here. They have nothing to lose, and they was going to try to give us their best shot. And this is a good football team, but Auburn has got to persevere through this week, regroup, come back with the mindset next week to say, hey, we got to find a way to learn from this, forget about it, and move on to next week with Alabama coming to town.
A minute 59 to go in the fourth quarter. New Mexico State about to pull off a stunning upset here at Jordan-Hare Stadium, leading 31-10.
Yeah, I still expect everyone to show up next week. This one hurts. It hurts a lot, but I still expect everyone to show up at Jordan-Hare next weekend, ready to rock and roll, try to support these guys and help them out here.
Auburn's 3-game win streak will come to a grinding halt today as it gets ready for Alabama at 2:30 next Saturday. Albertson kicks it off. Sean Jackson comes up to the 20, tries to get to the Auburn boundary, third to 25, and taken down at the 29-yard line. And a flag is thrown. 2 flags thrown. We wait for the call from Ken Williamson.
Receiving team. Defense.
So holding against the Tigers. And Auburn backed up. What penalties have been a huge factor tonight. They've really hurt Auburn throughout the evening, both offensively, defensively, and now on special teams.
Yeah, penalties has just, ever since that first quarter, that kind of extended the drive for New Mexico State. They got that first touchdown, was off 2 huge penalties.
2 interference penalties. First down from the 18, Thorne throws. Pass is complete to Caleb Burton. Burton gets to the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clock stopped briefly with 1:43 to go in the fourth quarter on the first down. And now it's rolling again. Thorne from the gun, drops to throw, steps up into the pocket. He will run it. Thorne has the first down. He slides across the 38-yard line for the, well, they called him down a yard shy of the first down.
And that's huge because the clock doesn't stop. You got to get the first down in order for the clock to stop.
Right back to the line of scrimmage. Thorne to throw, in trouble. Thorne is taken down inside the 24-yard line. As the clock rolls down inside 1:09 in the fourth quarter. Well, it's hard to say this is a fluke. I mean, Auburn has just been outplayed today by New Mexico State.
Yeah, it just looked like 2 different teams from last week to today.
Third down and 12. Thorne in the backfield, gets away from the first man. Sets up to throw it. He's going to run it. He's taken down from behind at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, that one right there, he's trying to make a play, but to save time, you just got to throw that one away and get to the next down. Taking a sack just takes another 15, 20 seconds off the clock.
Gabe Peterson with the sack. 4th and 15 as we approach a half minute to go in this one. Thorne to throw, throws to the boundary, pass complete to Rivaldo Fairweather at the 29-yard line. Clock stopped with 22 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think Rivaldo Fairweather
that was shy of the first down, so Auburn turns it over on downs, and New Mexico State can run one final play, and this one will come to a close.
Yeah, I think Rivaldo Fairweather with that catch tied Johnny Shanker for single season reception by a tight end, but not the way you want to do it in a loss. You would hope you can do it in a victory. Man, this is a tough one.
That it is, Jason. 22 seconds to go in a stunning loss for this Auburn football team. 31-10. New Mexico State with the lead. They'll just need to run one more play, and they will celebrate on their way back to Las Cruces, New Mexico, and they get ready for the Conference USA Championship game against Liberty. There's the knee taken by Pavia, and New Mexico State has won it. Hard to see this one coming tonight, friends, after Auburn's 3-game win streak coming home with Alabama coming in a week.